begin. Hey, what's up everybody? Danny Lightning here. I see we got people waiting for us already. Thanks for coming out, guys. Everybody say hello to Maxthegamer.
Hello, everyone.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and stream this, whatever you call it, the WBK LPQ, or the thingy, you know, the
LBWK.
yeah, it's got a lot of letters in it. Okay, LBWK, I think that's what it is, right?
Yes, sir. That's what it is.
LBWK event. Without actually looking at it on the map, I'm glad I actually remembered. All right, so hello everybody. I see Mojo, Steve W, Dogface Boy, Izzy is Toxic. LOL Gamer, hello Thomas, thank you, thanks to the mods. Eclavius here, awesome to have you guys. Thanks for helping out. MTN, Zenab, D Black, hey, what's up, buddy? And thank you for being a member. Melandro, NL Sting, Bunker Spy, Alex, Hi Man, that's a cool name. Barton, good to see you guys. Thanks for popping into our little stream. So, whenever you want me to change over to your garage, Max, just let me know, and I'll put you on the live thing right there.
All right, you can go for it. I am ready to lock in my cars and get this thing going.
So after we finish this, we'll start doing some question and answer type of things. But for now, I think the main thing is we're gonna focus on the event for you guys, so you guys can see about how fast cars are going to need to be. Now, you got to remember though, each car you lock in, it's probably going to be slightly different for each car. Usually these events, once you lock something in, the event kind of like tweaks the event to whatever car you locked in, if that makes any sense. I would assume this is probably one of those events.
Well, it really depends. I think it depends on when we get there, right?
True.
All right, so let me see. Now, Danny and I are not going to use the same cars simply because we don't have access to the same cars, and his is more built than this one I have on my account. But I'm going to take the first 30, and Danny will take the later half.
What's up, Rolex? Eclavia needs 300 more pink tokens to fully max that Supra. You'll get that before you know what happened. So yeah, there's a total of 60 races on this thing and 3 lock-ins.
And there's some red tokens right there, 300.
I would say definitely lock in your fastest cars for this.
So, little bit of what we learned so far. This is the beauty of not rushing in to lock in your cars the first day of the event, is that other people get to finish it and kind of give you some feedback. What I found out from other people and also my other account is that you will need some pretty fast cars at the end. The last 5 or 6 races, they're pretty tough if you don't have enough stage 6s or fusions. Obviously, if you have cars with less fusions, you need more stage 6. If you have more stage, if you have full fusions, you may only need 1 or 2 stage 6. Just like the Christmas Cup, though, it looks like the middle car is the one that has the toughest challenge. Why do they do this to us? I don't know. Because they hate us. They want us to be stuck. We want
Cypher.
You stuck, spend money.
What's up, Cypher? And thanks for being a channel member.
Yeah, and hello to everyone who's said hi to me. I am reading the chat, so I am seeing them. Thank you for saying hello and welcome to the stream. Since Denny did all the greetings, I just let it go so I don't repeat everything a second time. All right? But thanks for everyone who's coming to this stream. Now, like I said, I'm doing the first 30 races here. I'm going to bang through them real fast. And I'll show you what I'm going to lock in and where I have the cars that I know I should be okay to finish the event. So for the Tier 3, I went with the BMW. Which car are you planning to go with, Denny?
On which lock-in?
First one, the T3 lock-in.
I have the SRT Hellcat. The
okay,
LB...
so you're going with the Hellcat, but yours is fully maxed.
Yes.
So for the LB M3 GTS, I know for a fact that you can get through this whole thing on Stage 5 Full Fusion with that particular car. But you need Stage 6s for the second lock-in particularly, and then at least I would say one Stage 6, a good one, for the third Tier 5 car. And I'll show you what I'm going to do for that car, and I'll explain why I picked it. But this car is pretty quick for its tier, so this actually is a good car even at Stage 5 to kind of push you all the way through to the end. But the last race, which is I think race 58 or 59, using the T3, it's going to be real tight. So here we go. Now mine's pretty quick. It's in the 8.7s, so this car won't have any problem going through this. All right. Now, somebody said earlier not to use the regular Huracan. Is it because it's glitchy, or what is the reason for that? Because I saw a comment about that.
I don't really know anything about that, actually. I haven't seen anybody say anything about the Huracan.
Now, we know we can... Initially, when I did a video, I know you can lock it in. It's right there. See, it's an option. The regular one. Not sure why they left that in and didn't leave in the Purple Star Spider one, which is an actual Liberty Walk car. So, could be a mistake on their part. Who knows?
It's hard to get any car out of crates, okay? If it's not sold with gold, sometimes they sell these cars for gold when these events starts, but if it's not with gold, if you're just trying to pull a random car out of a crate, good luck. Good luck, okay? There's over 600 and some cars in this game, so...
Yeah, they're trying to pull a particular car is crazy.
I mean, the chances of that are next to none if there's not a 10x chance currently for that car.
Yeah. Well, look, if the regular Huracan's working for people, I think it's good. Wataru Kato, I think that's his name, probably the founder of Liberty Walk, says there's nothing as unique as a Liberty Walk car. I hope you would agree. I think they all look somewhat alike, but then again, that's all body kit companies, so I'm sure they're all unique in the sense they're tweaked unique-wise with other upgrades.
Daring Destroyer is asking how to drive the LB Murcielago, I probably said that very wrong, on Stage 5 with manual launch.
Ooh, the LB Murciel, I haven't really played with that too much. The Murcielago.
If you go to the description for this video or any of my videos, there's a link in there, and if you click it, it'll show you a list of every single car, and the best shift pattern should be linked on each one of the cars. So you might want to check that out. I haven't driven that thing in about 2 years, so I really don't remember.
Yeah, generally speaking, I think the LB Murcielago isn't that bad, but I think it's a tire spinner in the beginning though, right? So
I think it is, actually.
Yeah, so it might be a late nitrous car. You might want to look up some kind of Max cartoon and see what the shift pattern is, and then adjust it for the Stage 5. That's usually what I do, but it should be, it should be there. Did I do a Stage 6 effects for that car? I can't remember. NL Stain says I did a Stage 6 effects for that car.
I kind of remember that being a really easy car to use.
Yeah, it's not a difficult car to drive. I recall it was pretty easy to drive, actually.
Cypher used the LB Merso.
Oh, there you go.
Guys, is Max as loud as normal? Because doesn't sound as loud to me. I can't actually hear him in the chat because I got him on something different here.
Yeah, am I coming over clear for everybody? I mean, on my end, I can't tell, but I would think I'm coming over pretty clear.
You sound nice,
right,
clear.
there we
It just
go.
sounds like you're not as loud as normal, but I could be wrong. I might have it turned up as loud. I don't know.
I'm doing the whispering thing, so you know.
You know what really grinds my gears, Max, is whisper talking in movies. You got to keep turning the volume up and then down, and because you can't hear them, then it's like, oh my god, stop doing that. It doesn't sound cool. It just makes me inconvenienced by having to get the remote control. You know what I mean? I hate the whisper talking. It's supposed to be dramatic or whatever. It just makes me go, I hate this crap.
Well, they're saying you sound lower than me, so it looks like I'm coming over pretty clear on their end.
Okay, cool. Maybe you're too loud.
Yeah. Well, I am a loudmouth, so that does happen.
I'm going to have to turn you down.
Nomad, hello, welcome to the stream. D Black is here, and he was asking about the Audi, I can't even pronounce that, Decennium, right? Decennium. Is that any good in live racing? I haven't used it. I don't know if you have any good experience with that.
I've never really messed with that too much myself. I'm not even sure what car that is, actually. Is that the new R8 that just recently came out?
No, that's the one that was like a Christmas gift, isn't it? That was like last year's, not the 2020, but 2019 Christmas car.
I'm not sure what that is.
It's an Audi R8 with purple stars. It's actually, I think it's pretty good, but I just haven't played with it enough to really be the authority on that one.
Let me look and see if I have that. That's tier 4?
Tier 5. While
Tier
you're looking
5.
for that, I'm going to lock in my tier 4 car, which in this case, my choices are pretty clear that I won't be using the LBNSX. So it's going to be the 2014 LBRA V10 Plus Coupe, which actually is a pretty fast car. My problem is I don't remember at all how to drive this thing, so I'm going to just kind of wing it and see what happens.
I'm not sure if I even have that Audi, but I'm going to look for it and see if I do.
Well, the beauty of these selections, I think all these cars are at least recent, if not recent 6-month PC cars. So everybody who's been playing at least 6 months plus may have it somewhat built. Not to say that everybody's going to be perfect, but you know, it'll be built enough to make it through this event at least. I had my LBRA getting through the PC Cup, so I think it runs like a 11.6, 11.5. All right, I'm reading your shift pattern here. So skip first, nitro fourth, good shift 2 to 7. Oh man, this thing has a lot of gears, huh? That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I've never driven this special edition R8 you're asking about, so I'm sorry, but I know nothing about that one.
Question about the crates. The crates usually stay nowadays. In fact, I'll verify it right now while I'm looking at. I'll go look it up right now because I just finished the event on my main account, and they're there. So yeah, the crates are still there. Okay, so nitrous third, right? Is that what people said?
On which one?
The LB R8 that I'm driving. Did I skip out a first quick enough, or is it no nitrous fourth? Okay, all right, fourth it is.
It sucks how there's so many cars you can never remember every shift pattern for these things. I used to know the shift pattern for every car I had that I actually drove. Now it's just like, oh my god, I can't keep up. They just keep.
Well, what I do is I'll
stuff.
remember the one for today, and then I'll forget by tomorrow.
I see a lot more people coming into the chat. Thank you guys so much for showing up. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Max is making a slow turn around the corner here. They're at the finish line. Wait, that's the starting line, not the finish line. What am I talking about? All right, he's off. Oh, look, he's out to the lead. Max is going down the track. He's going. Wait, he's almost gone. He's almost there. All right. Winner.
Chicken dinner. And the other guy looked like he was sleeping at the line.
There's my bad announcer.
And his name is Max.
For you guys.
So Max just destroyed Max in a race.
You can't have two Maxes. That's
a
right.
copycat. That's not right. I hope that's Natural Motion's way of saying I am the greatest. So they named a bot after me. But the truth is, they had Max in there before I even started playing the game. So coincidence is all it is.
Zainab says they're putting the first two cars cost 3,000 gold. Man, that is a lot of gold for some tier 3 cars. That is
that's a lot of money for tier 3. I mean, it shouldn't be that way. I used nitrous early again. Driving that grip is too much.
Yeah,
that's a third gear nitrous, so it's stuck in my head now. But
Miguel
says he has the same spec I do. That's pretty cool. What's up?
Oh, D-Black says we're the best YouTubers.
We are? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. We appreciate that. And Seth Mercus says, did you folks figure out how to say horror?
Hooray! Not really.
Not really, no. Rail85, welcome to the stream. I'm scrolling down and playing at the same time, so bear with me here, guys. It's multitasking, but it's not one of my strong suits. It's a Wyra.
Chesley Brooks, catch you later, bud. Thanks for coming by and have fun.
Now, you just saw there, he says there's a new crew in town. There's a lot of hints coming about Tempest 4, I think, in a lot of these events.
Yep.
Right? Because there's always this hint about the Tempest is coming.
There's going to be
figure
a rumble.
Another year. We're on Natural Motion timeline here, so if it's coming soon, figure within 2 years. If it's coming immediately, that's about 6 months. So
be careful using glitches, Bunker Spy, okay? If they catch you using glitches, they say that's cheating, even though it's a glitch, and they can get you for that. So be very careful. If you're using glitches, I wouldn't contact support anytime soon if you're using glitches, okay?
Well, exactly, yeah. Especially if you have a problem with it afterwards. Oh, I like how when they pull up to the line, I didn't do it this time, but sometimes you see them do a little tire spin of the rear right at the end there. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like how they did that. Of course, they do it on the all-wheel drive cars too. So, you know, if your rear wheels are spinning on an all-wheel drive car at the line, your car's broke.
Does it on the front wheel drives too, like the little Civic 1.5.
The Honda Civic spinning its rear wheels. Yeah, it's awesome, right?
Now I remember one day Millie posted on Reddit a photo of his little 1.5 VTEC doing that. I said, oh yeah, my car does the same thing, but I said, whatever, mine was a rear wheel drive car, and everybody yelled at me. They all got mad and said, you're stupid. I just thought he was showing off the fact that the wheels were spinning. I didn't really put two and two together that it was a front wheel drive car, you know what I mean?
Well, the best part is when they, like I told you, when they did the first Fast and Furious, when the Charger 1970 came out the first time, they gave every car wheelies for that season. So the little Honda Civic was like doing a front wheel lift and spinning its rear tires down the track with the smoke coming out. I was like, yeah, man, that works great. You know, but it was funny. I enjoyed it.
Well, ever since so many people attacked me for saying that on Discord, I barely ever go there anymore. I was just like, you know what? If people are going to be angry and mean over something so small, I said, the heck with the Discord. But, you know, the guys that run that Discord are actually pretty awesome. They do a great job over there, I think. D Black, Millie got a job working for CSR2, and I guess it's a conflict of interest, so he can't do that and make YouTube videos anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
he's a good guy. He's working for them. You know, it's good for him. It's great that he's working for Natural Motion, because finally they have a dedicated player's voice within the company. You know what I mean? Before that, I'm sure there are people that look at our videos or go on the Facebook pages and read a few things, but they're ultimately probably not even playing the game. But here you have a dedicated gamer in there helping us, you know, talk to them. So I think that's a great thing.
Definitely. It's really cool that Millie, plus that's what he wanted to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said he would actually much rather do that than YouTube now, so we all miss his YouTube channel, I will say that. He made great videos on the new updates. But, you know, he's in a good place now that he has a position to even possibly help make the game better. I mean, he's just kind of a designer or whatever, but he still can, you know, he still talks to all those people, and he can give them his opinions and stuff like that.
Absolutely. I think what he's doing is he's trying to make these cars a little more reasonable. I mean, we're already looking at 6.7-second cars in the half mile, which is insane. So I think he's like the voice of reason over there, trying to make sure things are working smoothly, and we don't get like a 5-second car within the next year. That kind of stuff. But yeah, he's also modeling the cars, which is what he loves. So it's great.
Chelsea says, had to jump back in. My wife plays and wants to know when will Tier 4 open. Are you guys pretty new to the game?
Tempest 4? I think he was asking Tempest 4.
Yeah, it's either Tempest 4 or they're still in the first part of the storyline and haven't got to Tier 4 yet. I'm not really sure. We need a little more info on that one.
Yeah, so the initial tiers open up based on you finishing and beating each boss of the tier before. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Shaxx being the last guy. And each tier opens as soon as you beat the first boss of that tier. Or the last boss of that tier, I should say. But Tempest 4, that's... Hey, look, we all been waiting for Tempest 4. You know, I may be retired and have a beard by the time it comes out, but, you know... Figure like another few months. I mean, based on all the hints we're getting, I'm hoping we get it in 2021. But we'll have to see.
I still have the theory that once we finish all the tuner events, that's when it's going to open up for us. But yeah, the Bolide or the Bolide or whatever is definitely the fastest car in the game right now.
Oh yeah. The Bolide's definitely the fastest right now. Now, someone, let's see, ZF said, I was saying make a video why the older cars in game aren't that good anymore. I'm probably going to discuss that as part of my F-Car live racing video, which I know I've been saying I'm going to do it, but there's just so many events on the game. It's making me nuts. I don't have the time to do it yet. Plus, I'm playing another game which kind of distracted me. So yeah, it's all coming. I'm still working on it. I'm just a little distracted, so I'm a little behind schedule here. Let's see what else we got here.
Kawan, please stop spamming, or you're gonna get timed out. All right, somebody will time you out if you keep doing that. All right, someone already timed him out.
Yeah, I mean, we'll time him out this time. If he comes back and says ban me, I will personally ban him. That's not a problem. I mean, if you request it nicely, I will do it. So...
Did he say ban or did he say bam?
He started off saying ban, B-A-N. So, you know, I was looking at that. I'm like, ban you? What? Natural Motion ban you or us ban you? Because... well, lucky if you ask for it, you know, I won't feel bad about it. Oh, bam me. What did that mean?
Hey, what's up, everybody that's just popping into the chat? Thank you guys so much for coming out here. Awesome to see you guys. But yeah, we don't really know when Tempest 4 is going to start, though. We can only guess at this point. We've been waiting. I've been waiting 2 years, I think.
Oh, it's been over 2 years. It's been over 2 years for Tempest 4. So, if you look at my video for Tempest 3, that'll tell you exactly how old Tempest 4 or Tempest 3 is, because I made that Mazda video right when Tempest 3 came out. So how old that video is how long we've been waiting for Tempest 4.
Can you give me a can of corn? Never mind the reason. Say what? What?
I could give you a can of corny if you really want me to go down that path, but you know, we're trying not to do that here on the stream. Oh, let me talk real quick about this LB silhouette selection here. So as you can see, we have a few options here for the final lock-in, and let me tell you why I'm going with the silhouette and not the LB Aventador or the LB Huracan, both of which are pretty quick and are pretty upgraded. But out of these three, apparently this one does the best at stage 5 only. I was able to hit 9.6s without any stage 6s at all, and that actually beats Dyno, so you're really running 9.4s. With one good stage 6, it was actually running 8.9s. So it's also right now out of these, this one's faster, but this one's pretty good. So I'm probably going to lock in this one. We don't have any speed traps in this one, so you don't have to worry about a fast speed trap car, and the sprints are easy. So it really comes down to the fastest car. Just pick whatever one that is the fastest you got, and that's the best way to go. All right?
Good info.
You know, you see this guy here with his crazy posture?
Yeah.
This is like a Japanese car guy thing. If you guys ever watch drifters in Japan, they're all nuts.
Huh.
All these tuner guys and drifter guys, they're all like, they make faces, they dance around, and they act crazy. I don't know. Maybe they are crazy. But yeah, so that's why they got that weird posture thing as the picture. That's probably how the guy is. So, all right, so let's go ahead and lock in the silhouette.
No licks.
And I'll get
best cars for Tempest 2 Tier 3.
Best car for Tempest 2 Tier 3 is basically any car that sprints well. I mean, and runs under 9.
I would use the BMW M4 or Amelia's M4 because they're easy to get parts for. Or
absolutely.
Or you could go with the for Tempest 2. You could also go with the GTR that comes from the dealership, or the one with stars if you have it.
I mean, you can even use this one right here that I'm using for this event. It's really good for Tempest 2. As long as you have some, BMW Fusions are easy enough to get, so that one should be all right. Let's see.
What do you mean accidental gold, Clavia? No idea what you're talking about there. Support gave them
they
some
added
gold.
A speed trap in Tempest 2, huh?
If they give you a little extra gold, I wouldn't worry too much about that. I would just keep it.
Yeah, if they give you gold, just take it. If anytime the game gives me free resources, I don't complain. I don't even ask where it came from. It's just like, oh, you're giving me something. I'll take it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ever get those, nowadays you always get those, what they call...
support gifts?
Support gifts, yeah. I'm like, support's giving me a gift? Why, thank you. I don't know what I did to deserve it. I don't really care. I'll just take it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's weird how that works. I mean, sometimes they even give you a car, and not everybody gets it. Only certain people get it. I've never really been able to figure out why that is. They won't tell us either. I've messaged them a few times, and they just say, well, if your account was eligible, you received it. Next time your account's eligible, then you'll get a car or something if we're giving one out. That's the
Yeah, I don't think they know why they're giving them away either. So... I know they do give people that haven't been around a while an incentive to come back. So they give you that F5 Venom to suck you back in. Right now, I think there's something going on with the Bugatti. I think either the Veyron or Chiron as the car to get. Which, same idea. They're going to give you a car, suck you back in, and then you have to build that car, and therefore you will spend.
As far as I know, nobody's ever figured out a trick to get the cars out of the gold crates.
Yeah, I don't know of any tricks, but I don't think it's just a VIP thing either, though. I mean, almost all of us probably signed up for that 50 silver keys when they popped up that VIP. Give us your phone number and we'll give you 50 silver keys. Sign me up, man. And please spam me with your useless phone calls too while you're at it. But actually, they never call you. So I would actually be excited if Natural Motion called me. But they never call me. They don't like me that much.
Yeah, I got that offer once and I declined it. I was like, I don't want to give them my information, and then I've never seen it again. So I kind of wish I would have signed up for it when I had the chance. That was probably back shortly after I started playing, so I was like, what is this? I've never seen anything like this before. I was just like, I don't want to get spammed or, whatever.
I do have specific emails I make for the game just so that I could give it out to them. And that's an email I probably never check. So that's what I do. Because I know, the spammers will get you. But so I just have this is the game email. So anything that comes from anywhere is probably because I signed up for something. But yeah, the only trick I know is to spend money. That's great, Alex. That's the same trick I use. Oh, it's a great trick. I mean, for the cheap price of $100, you too can have this. But
congratulations leading your Supra yesterday, Ryan. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that's a great step.
All right.
Oh wait, do not watch ads. See, Bunker Spy's on the right track there. That's what you want to do. You want to make at least 360 silver keys or whatever you can do for silver keys every week. 750 a season guarantees you the PC car. That's how you get more and more silver keys saved up and make life easier for you in the game.
Just Angle. Unfortunately, no, the DBX will not get you through Tempest 4.
The DBX can't even get me through PC Cup. So, I mean, I did get through, but it took a lot of work.
I don't think that car will make it, if I remember correctly.
That car can't get out of its own way. So
I would not lock that one in.
Nope.
For
definitely
Tempest
not a recommended car.
4, do you happen to have the Porsche Boxster or the what is that, a LB or a Rocket Bunny Mazda Miata? Those are probably two of the better cars to use if you have parts for those.
Yeah, that Mazda Miata RB, that's a great little tier 2. If you have the Fusions, right? Now, if you're new and you got that car before you got the Tempest 3, don't put the Fusions on this one yet. You want to wait until you get through that tier 1 Miata before you start burning your Fusions on another Mazda, because you're going to regret it otherwise. Because that T1 needs to be close to maxed out on Fusions to make it through, and you don't want to lose on Sneak's car, so that's the best way to guarantee it.
Wait a second. They did something to the Supra interior. The entire seats are red now.
Didn't you change the interior color?
The seats were black and red. Now they're solid red. Wasn't it a two-tone interior?
Was there a two-tone?
I remember the part you sat on was black and the sides of the seats were red. That's what I remember. What the heck? I don't like that. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be very wrong.
I am not shifting this car properly, by the way, guys, so do not follow my shift pattern. I'm just doing whatever I feel like at this point. Since it's running so fast, I'm not really even paying attention to it. What do you mean, last Eclivia? What do you mean, Max, you beat the last speed trap of the event? I'm not sure which event you're talking about.
NL Sting, we don't actually need any moderators at the time. You don't want to have too many, so unless some of the moderators leave, we probably won't be adding any more for a while.
Oh, was that? So I already went through the last speed trap that quick? So the speed traps start and stop pretty early in this one. I wasn't even paying attention. I just ran it, but let me see. I'm looking at another account to look at the speed traps real quick.
Oh man, you gotta race the Civic.
Oh, the Civic's going down, man. The Civic's going down.
He's got 4 engines in that thing. It's a secret weapon. Secret
I double
weapon.
shifted. I'm gonna lose to a Civic now. No.
Oh man, you killed it.
I'm gonna torture him by going in first gear. I beat you in first gear, man. Take that. Alvin, you can use the same bolide for Tempest 1 and 2. Now, if you have 2 and you want to use 1 for 1, 1 for 2, nobody's going to stop you. But if you elite license one of them, then they're locked out of all Tempest races after that. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, never use a car. Never use a car for an elite license if you plan to use it on the Tempest boss as well.
Yep. Everybody wants to be a mod in here. We're gonna have to start another stream channel just to add a few mods in there.
The problem is if you get too many mods, it becomes very chaotic, and
yeah.
Unfortunately, we just don't need any more mods.
Yeah, maybe when I start live streaming sometime in the distant future, I'll add some of these guys in on my channel so they can be mods. Where am I at? I'm at 21, Danny, so we're moving along pretty quick here.
10 more races. 9 more races, actually. See how bad
Roger
I'm at
Granger
math,
had
guys?
a question?
I can't tell the difference between 9 and 10.
Wait, did I miss a question up here somewhere?
I don't know.
Oh, Dave Benedum's here from my crew. Roger, what was your question? I didn't see the question.
I think I missed it too.
Yeah.
These comments go by pretty fast, guys, so if we don't answer your question, give it a few minutes, and if you don't hear anything back, feel free to ask again. Just don't spam it over and over.
Oh, he asked if our crews have any space. Mine
does not.
Well, let me check.
Mine is
I can
100%
actually check.
full.
Now, the crew I'm with on this account, they're mostly British guys, so they run a different time schedule. The other crew I am on, well, we could use one player on one of my crews. So, looks like there is a spot. So, general rules for most milestone crews is that, we don't want anybody too new. You got to at least have beaten Shacks and be over rank 50. Follow the crew rules. Don't hack and mod and get us all banned. Those kind of things.
To figure out how to drive a car, you just have to try. You kind of figure out a lot of cars have very similar shift patterns, and you kind of get to know what cars do when they shift. So you just try different things over and over and over again. I mean, it might take 10 minutes. It could take 20 minutes. Sometimes it might take an hour of just trying different shifting things until you finally find which one seems to be the fastest. But it's a lot of trial and error.
Yeah, a lot of times it's also tune dependent and upgrade dependent too. So the shift pattern does change a little bit. But the closer you're to max, the more likely you end up with that one particular shift pattern by that point.
All right, I'm going to run to the restroom. I'll be right back, guys. I think I'm going to heat my heating pad up too. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. You good with that, Max?
Yeah, I'm good. I will see. Yeah, we have a lot of guys here from Europe. I know that just from talking to the crew members and stuff. But this particular crew I'm with are mostly in Britain, England, depending on what you want to call. And then I know that some guys I've played alongside with were from Germany, South Africa. I had a crew member from South Africa. So, hey, Operator 06 YouTube, welcome to the stream. Always good to have new people in the live stream. More fun that way. Oh, face review at 10K. I don't think so, buddy. I am not doing a face review at 10K subs. Maybe 100,000 subs. If I ever get there. All right. By then, the game will be long gone, I think. All right, let's see. Relay again. All relays. Every time there's a relay, it's like 3 races in one. So really, it's not 60 races. By the time you're doing relays, it's more like 100 races. But it's okay. Let's see. All right, Civic, GR Supra. That's going to be really easy. Hey, Purple Demon, how can one play this on the PC? You have to download, if you're on Android, first of all. If you're on iOS, there are no emulators that I'm aware of, so you cannot. But if you're on PC, you can get what they call an Android emulator, like Nox, LD Player, or BlueStacks, and you can play it on the PC. Here's the thing, though. Because the emulator itself requires a bit of processing power, and you're then running the game, you need a pretty decent PC to run it. Otherwise, it doesn't, it doesn't work too well. It'll be kind of laggy. So you need a relatively fast computer, not a super fast computer, but a relatively fast one to run it smoothly. Okay. Let's see. What else we got here? Question wise, I'm trying to read and play at the same time. So. Now, I use the BMW or the Audi because, in the end, in my opinion, if you need fusions, you could get them for the BMW and the Audi and the Dodge too. So it's kind of a wash in this case, but it's cheaper to get fusions from Audi and BMW than it is to get it from Dodge. That's all. Because a Dodge Viper is a 400K car that you have to buy to strip versus 75K for the M235i and another 75K for the Audi TTRS, both of which gives you fusions. Okay. Social Blade gave you a B grade. I'm a B grade. Woohoo! I was always kind of a middle of the pack kind of guy, so I'll take a B or a C, maybe even a D. I don't know about an F, but anything above F grade, I'm okay. So. 150K views in a month. That's not bad. I like that. Hopefully, those are not all views from you, LOL, because I know you keep repeating on my channel. Not that I mind, but I know you watch my channel a lot. I'm that LBWK guy. Yeah, I could be as crazy as he is, except I'm fatter and not as pretty. But no, and I wear glasses. So
fatter and not as pretty, huh?
Fatter and not as pretty. I'm like a skinnier Kim Jong-un with glasses. How about that? That'll give you a nice image to go with. Everybody's gonna frantically go on Google. Kim Jong-un. What does he look like?
I'm scared now. If you're referring yourself to him, I didn't realize you were.
You didn't realize I was a dictator from a small unknown country?
Yes.
What's funny is all these dictators, a lot of them anyway, are educated in the United States. If you really research it, half the dictators in the world at one point were educated in the United States. So, I'm about to pass the torch in a few races, Danny. Are you ready?
I guess. How do I sign up to become a dictator, Max?
I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but I actually don't know.
Oh.
So,
well, that's a bummer.
I know. I too would wish to become a dictator. That'd be great. Except all that other countries trying to get rid of you and assassination attempts. I don't know. I mean, it comes with its perks, but
I would be a
dying
nice dictator.
is not on the top of my list of to-dos.
They would all love me if I were the dictator. They wouldn't be trying to kill me. They'd say, "Stay forever."
USA is the best. Absolutely sick-minded. USA is the best. I am here, therefore I must say that. I hope nobody's logging into the stream to monitor our conversation here. If so, I deny everything I've said. It's all in jest, nothing serious. Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
it's
when
not a good
FBI start
time
knocking down my door, I'm gonna have a problem.
Yeah, it's probably not a good time to talk about stuff like this right now because things are getting a little crazy over here. So
it's a little sensitive here. Yeah. Let's. One rule I always have is keep politics out of gaming. All right, we don't talk politics in games. We talk games and game stuff only. So let's stay focused here. This is Comedy Club.
Things are about to get crazy up in here.
Oh well, it's been crazy. So, you know. All right, let's focus. I'm on race 29. So the Olympic torch of LBWK. Did I even say that right? It's Liberty Walk. Never mind. Whatever.
Olympic
I'm about
torch?
to pass the torch.
I hope you don't burn me.
Burn you?
With the torch.
What? The torch.
I don't want to get torched.
It's probably just a digital one anyway, so.
There's no good way to get fusion parts for your Audi R8 at the moment.
But of course there is. For fusions, not the stage 6, but the fusions shouldn't be hard.
Oh wait, yeah. There's a couple Audis you can buy and strip. Thank you, Max. I had a brain fart there.
Yeah, I mean that's why I keep recommending Audis, because we can buy the TTRS for fusions. Okay, so here's race 30. I'm gonna finish this and then we'll turn it over to you.
Let me make sure he said fusions. I can't find the comment now.
I see it. I'm looking at the comment. So it says, "What's the best?" Oh, okay, now I lost it too. Great, great. Thanks, man. I believe you.
Okay, well, if it's stage 6 parts, that is not an easy task, and there's really no good way to go about it at the moment. If it's fusion parts, there's a couple Audis in the dealership you can just buy and strip. And that'll drop parts every time you strip one.
Yeah, and the best is actually to buy the T2 because it's cheap, it delivers fast. Yeah, I see Chase's question now, I found it. Yeah, to get epic fusions. Now, here's the thing. Epic fusions will always be a random chance, right? You could strip 10 cars and get no epics. Or you can strip 1 car and get 2 or 3 of them even. So it's still a little bit of luck involved. But yeah, the TTRS, or if you want a little more chance, I guess you could go and buy the RS5. You know, because it's a tier 3, you might get 1 extra chance at a fusion. So yeah, so Audis are not that bad.
I would buy every Audi you can. Like if there's a tier 2 and a tier 3 and a tier 4 available, I would buy all 3. Of course, I don't think there's a tier 4. I think there's only a tier 2 and a tier 3, but I would buy
T2
both
and
at the
T3.
same time. I would buy them both at the same time and just keep buying and stripping as quickly as possible.
Yep. That's a good way to go about it, because you get 2 cars delivered. Usually 3, right? Because the T2 delivers a lot quicker, but for every T3 you can get like 2 T2 cars, and then you can strip them all at once when you have like 10 or 12 of them. Carlago, yes, the LB event overall isn't hard, but it does require at the very end a decent amount of upgrades for pretty much every car. But I would say it's easier than even some PC cups, but it's not super easy. All right, so that was race 30.
For conduit, I would definitely say the Volkswagen GTI, preferably the one with 1 star. That one's a good one to beat conduit.
Yeah,
right,
GTI is definitely my choice for that too.
My turn, right?
Petition to ban F5 from live. Why? You keep losing to it?
Alright guys, so I am on race 30. So we're going to start off on my account now, or not really start off, but pass off to my account. How about that? That doesn't sound right either. We're going to change to my account. There we go. All right, so far I've locked in these two guys right here, plus the Hellcat, the SRT Hellcat. Jake, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate the support. That is very nice of you. Very awesome, man. Thank you, thank you. All right, so this one is gonna suck up one thing of my gas, even though there's two cars. I hate the ones that take more than one gas. That drives me crazy. Drives me crazy.
Wow, all these relays take what, 3 pips of gas? So it's really like 3 races.
Yeah, some of them do. I'm trying to remember how to drive this. I can't remember exactly which RPMs to do third and fourth gear at, but I know it's instantly shifting to second, and then I think you do a third and a fourth around 3,000 RPMs or something like that.
Might be worth it to look it up.
I will if I need to, but for now, that's the way I remember it. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third. Fourth and nitrous. That was a really weird lag spike right there. I destroyed that guy, man. He barely got off the finish line and I was already done.
All right, so yours is fully max, right?
Yeah, all these cars are maxed. Like everything I had for lock-in 1 and 2 was maxed out, I think. Then lock-in 3, I had my choice of a few different cars, and I just went ahead and picked the Aventador, the LB Aventador, because I love that car.
Why is my laugh killing you, LL? Should I laugh differently? Like, ho 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 ho. Or, or, I mean, I can develop a particular streaming laugh if you guys really want that. You know, I'll practice it in front of the mirror. Ho 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 ho. What's the one that I had a guy I met that actually laughs like you know how Elmer Fudd laughs like that? Yeah. He actually laughed like that. I worked with him before, so I had to listen to Elmer Fudd all day.
That'd be kind of funny, actually.
Yeah, it was. It's funny.
Oh, I screwed up my shift on that one. Or I screwed up my launch.
You screwed up everything on that one, but you still win.
Yeah,
that tells you the event's not that difficult.
I forgot. You don't want a perfect start on this car. You got to get a late start.
Late, always late. Theo, crew members donating to the wrong wildcard. We have been trying to stop that since the beginning of this game. And other than actually kicking people that do it as a way to kind of warn others not to do it, it's really hard to control. So every season we have somebody that puts it on the wrong card almost. Pretty much every season.
Yeah, I'm lucky, and I hardly ever have problems with that in my crew, but I mean, we got to the point where if somebody's screwing up our wild cards, we figure out who's doing it and we kick them out. My crew is really laid back, but we take a couple things really seriously. Don't screw up our wild cards and hit the RP. Anything else? No problem. You know, we like to have a lot of fun, but if people are messing things up for us, you can't have that. I would just start telling people, hey, you know, if you guys don't start doing things right, you're going to be out of here. I mean, that's about all you can do is threaten to kick them out. I don't know what else to tell you, honestly. Maybe explain to them how that screws up everything, and you guys aren't going to earn as many points and stuff if people are putting stuff into the wrong cards.
Yeah, I mean, we always give people a chance, right? You tell them first time they do it. Second time they do it, please don't do it. Third time they do it, goodbye. You know, that's basically how it works. Nobody's going to kick you the first time, but if the crew's been telling you, please don't put it in the 30 ever, over and over and over, and you don't listen, what are we going to do? So.
Is it worth buying the LBNSX with real money for this event? Well, if you don't mind spending the money and you're able to get the parts for it, it's a really awesome car. I will say that much. I mean, it's kind of up to you. I mean, I don't think this event gives out a car or anything either. I think it's just simply a bunch of little prizes and stuff. Personally, I don't think I would buy it just for the event, but if you really want that car, or if you need a really good live racing car, it's definitely worth having in your garage, but Honda parts are not easy to come by.
No, they're not. And let's be honest here, the LBNSX is still a great car, but there are even better Tier 4 cars out there now. So I don't think necessarily it's, you know, when I pay for a car, I like to pay for something that's considered, quote, a top car in the tier. It is one of the better cars in the tier, but it's definitely not the, quote, top car in the tier anymore. Now, LOL, I'll be honest with you, you know, I would kick me if it was me. So, you know, nobody should be exempt from the rules in the crew. If you make rules in the crew, you got to enforce it. That's how it works. You know, my crew, I tell my crew, if I'm that much of a screw up, you guys could kick me too. I'm not, you know, I'm not anybody special. So treat everybody the same. That's how you run a smooth crew. Because people know that the crew is going to be fair and they're going to keep the rules and enforce the rules equally.
Yeah, we do have a few people from overseas in my crew. I don't know exactly. Some of the people, I don't know where they're from, but I think right now the majority of everybody is from the U.S., but we do have quite a few. We have a handful of people from different places.
Yeah, my crew as well. Now, Video Toy Guy has a good question. How do you get the gold tokens? Very, very slowly. You get them from certain events. They'll give you like 5 here, 1 there. The weekly elite token thing, if your crew's pretty active in that, you'll get like 5 or 10 there. So it's really hard to get those. But being part of a very active milestone crew will help you.
Yeah, I did not buy the Skyline. Unless you're talking about the Fast and Furious one, but the Elite Custom Skyline, I won that from the Christmas event.
Well, the R35 we went from the Christmas event.
Oh,
He might be talking
GTR,
about the R34.
I haven't got the Skyline yet. I lied.
I'm still keeping my fingers crossed that this community event will pan out and we're going to get it for free. Because I'm cheap like that. I want it free. But in the end, you know, if they don't give it for free, I'll have to buy it for gold. So
last time I looked, we were at 500,000 out of the 1.5 million upgrades. So it's probably more by now. That was a few days ago.
I think yesterday or the day before that, it was 750K.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's moving along.
I don't know what the deadline is, though. Do you?
I don't either. I think support leaked out that they were going to give it to us on January 20th anyway, for like one day. So, you know, I'm logging in first thing that day and be like, "Where's my free Skyline?" So we'll have to see. We'll have to see if it pans out. I have a feeling that they're going to give it to us anyway, because to do a community event and then deny all the players a chance to get it, they're going to have an uproar on their hands. So.
Okay, here comes race number 37. So it looks like race number 40. What is that? That's a ladder race, right?
No, that's a relay. That's a relay.
I mean. Ladder,
relay. They're all relays from here on, I think. You may have one more speed trap. I doubt it.
That's what I'm trying to find out, because I want to make sure when we get to those.
All relays.
Hey, this is this. No, we don't. All right. No more speed traps or sprints.
Yep, all relays.
All right, cool. So from here on out, there's nothing special except for maybe keeping track of how fast you need to run to get through some of these, I guess. Even that may change a little bit depending on which car you have locked in.
So we got a few interesting questions here then. The 5,500 tickets thing, yes, you can get it for 5,500 tickets for sure. And some of us didn't want to wait. You know, the thing about that is, don't forget, this is only the 3rd car out of 6 in this series. What makes you think the next one isn't going to cost tickets? You know, so if they're gonna give me one for free at all, I'll wait for the free one. Then I'll save the tickets so I can definitely get the next one, and I won't be short 5,500 tickets. That's kind of my thinking in this process. Patience now, hopefully pay dividends later, kind of deal. Now,
yeah, it's hard to say how we're gonna get the next 3 or 4 of these cars.
Right. We don't know, and we don't know. I mean, knowing them and knowing how the game works. As you get closer to the end, it's going to get harder and harder, right? Right now, they're just getting us all excited and into the event. But once we get to that point, who knows? So I'm a patient man. I'm anything but patient. But when it comes to video games and, this particular game, I've learned to be patient just because I've been burned so many times. But
yeah, this game has taught me a lot of patience. I've never been a patient person, but on this game, I'm very patient anymore.
Yeah, I've learned to be. So, let's go. So the R35 not working for some people. I heard there is a glitch for some people. Write to support and see if they'll do anything for you. I don't think they can, but they may be able to. But I've read somewhere else that people were having problems racing with the GTR. So.
Hey, what's up, Meme Cat? He's quoting my intros. I do say the same thing on every video, don't I? Hey, what's up, everyone? Danny Lightning here with another CSR2 video. Every once in a while, I say another War Robots video, and then I have to stop the video and redo it.
Re-record it. Hey, everybody, this is Joe. Whoa. I mean, Max. I meant Max. Sorry about that. Ignore that.
When you have 2 channels, sometimes you get a little confused on which one you're making a video for.
Yeah.
Actually, I have 3 channels.
It does happen. And I make different stuff for different games now, so I'm like, I'm over here on my Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is Max. Welcome back to another CSR2 video where I'm flying an airplane. Oh, I did just say that. No, but it happens.
Having a more than one account is very time consuming. It's fun, but man, I'll tell you what, when I had one account to worry about, it wasn't that bad. When I started the second one, it's just like, man, it's just like an all-day thing. There's a lot of stuff going on with both accounts, I would say. I don't know how to explain it, but it sucks up a lot of time.
It does suck up a lot of time. There's no doubt about that. I keep saying to people on Facebook that, look, basically, it's, patience equals money in this game. So if you don't want to be patient, you're going to be spending money. But if you're patient, you're saving money. So that's how it works with these app games. They are basically using your impatience to make money. So it's up to you whether you want to let them make money. I mean, I'm okay with them making some of my money, but after a few $100 or a few $1,000s, you start to go, what am I doing? So
I mean, it's nice to buy some stuff and support your favorite game that you're playing. You know what I mean? Personally, I could never see spending too terribly much, but I mean, if you can afford it, make a purchase here, make a purchase there, a couple $100 a year, maybe, I don't know, $100 a year, whatever. Depends on what you can afford, but it's nice to support the games that you're playing.
Yeah, it is. You should support it to some degree. Although, let's be let's be honest about the economics of these games. It's crazy expensive if you let it be. So, but we should only spend to our limits and what we're capable of. If you're a student going to college, do not be spending hundreds of dollars on this game.
Yeah,
if you're a working guy with the money to burn, that's different.
Only spend what you're comfortable with,
Exactly.
If it's a lot,
we
cool.
all pay
if
for
it's nothing,
entertainment.
cool. If you can't spend any money, then don't. Just do what you can. If not, no big deal. This game doesn't really require you to spend money unless you're impatient. So.
Yep.
Hey, American Monster, what's up? He's
hey, Overlord Engage. I don't know if
channel.
I know Overlord Engage in another setting. I'm sorry because your name doesn't automatically register with me, but I don't know if you have a different IGN in the game that we've raced each other, or you're one of my crews for that matter. I'm just not. The name's not.
Yeah, I know Overlord. He leaves comments on my channel a lot.
Ah, okay. No, I do not know you, LL Gamer. I'm not sure who you are. Why are you here? And how did you get the blue thing next to your name?
Yeah, who's this guy? LOL.
Very suspicious.
Somebody kick him out of the chat, please. All right. That's a really weird looking Audi right there. It's like a flat
that's
blue.
the Warsteiner. Isn't that the top 10 version?
I don't know.
I know that's
flat
the
blue with
Warsteiner.
red. Really strange looking. And why do I keep hitting nitrous in 5th gear instead of 7th?
I think sixth gear.
7th, for sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm 99.99999% sure of that one.
So Aaron and Josh YouTube gaming channel says, do you have any advice for the Tempest? I've got 3 stage 6 parts and I'm on race 46. With which car and which Tempest? I don't know if I missed an earlier comment from you, but I need to know that first.
Yeah, my car did a burnout. Woo!
Yeah, Jacob Hall is saying that he bought the Griffith. That's the Fast and Furious one, I think, that you're talking about. That cannot be used. I think the top 10 Purple Star one can be used, though, right?
I'm not
Have
sure
you run
about
into
that.
any yet?
I haven't seen those. No, I haven't.
No, I haven't either.
I'm pretty sure you cannot use anything but golden stars in this showdown.
Oh, well, that's good, actually. Makes it more level on the competition. I like that. Oh, the Ford RS. So, Aaron, first of all, the Ford RS is not a great car in Tier 2. While you can continue to build it, remember, you cannot get Stage 6s for it easily. You're much better off for Tempest 2 to actually build, and I'm not saying to do it now since you already started building the Ford, but the BMW M235i can be fully maxed for Tempest 2 pretty easily if you have the 1-star version.
I actually don't remember the best way to drive the LBNSX right now. And unless I get stuck, I'm not really going to look it up. But this is just how I remember driving it. I know I did make a video showing you the easier ways to drive it because I don't know, I think back when I first made the video for it, my phone was so glitchy I couldn't get the launch right. So I think I showed 2 alternative shift patterns to it.
For the NSX?
I can't exactly remember. But yeah, somebody asked me about the LBNSX a second ago.
So that's based on what Zukar posted. It will be instant second, 2K third, 2K fourth, deep good fifth, deep good sixth and nitrous, or deep good fifth, sixth and nitrous. I think he uses 6 and nitrous though. I have to verify that again. And then it's all deep good to the end.
I could have swore it was 7. So I'm driving it right then, I guess.
Try 6 and see if that helps.
Alright, race number 45, and Max is trying to tell me how I should drive my cars. Max, nobody likes a backseat driver.
Wow, you got to stuff me back there first, man. As far as I know, that car doesn't have any back seats.
I'm putting you in the trunk.
Put me in the trunk? It doesn't have a
You're going
trunk
in the
either.
Trunk.
The frunk.
Yeah,
I'll be
it
stuck
very
in the
well
frunk.
could be 6, but I'm almost positive it's 7.
I don't know. I mean,
oh, thanks, American Monster.
All right, so 1982 Sparky race 57 is a tough one for the Tier 2 car. I believe it's a 11.7 race, and the LBNSX at Stage 5 only is only a 12-something car, so it really needs some decent upgrades to hit that. So yeah, it's a tough one. Like we said right in the beginning of the stream, for some reason they made the toughest race for the middle car for the second lock-in again, just like the Christmas Cup.
And somebody kicked my butt on this one.
That's a relay. That's only the first race. You'll get them. When you get that Civic on the third one, that's when you get your race back.
Yeah, I drive my Aventador very similar to the Sesto Elemental, but I think you do one less early shift on this one. It's very close, but not exactly the same. At least that's what I remember on it. Let's try nitrous on 6 and see what this thing does.
All right, let's take a look.
I had a horrible lag spike there.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Oh, that was just a quarter-mile race. That doesn't count.
That's true.
Yeah, that lag spike, I was like, am I gonna like miss my shift completely?
Yeah,
that was weird.
That gets weird when that happens.
Another burnout.
Yeah, I like how they spin that rear tire a little bit. I like that. That looks cool. I remember when they first introduced this this kind of where the car pulls up. Your car will pull up, and then your front tire looked like it's like sticking out sideways because it's all crooked. And that was like a glitch that everybody had for about 2 seasons. You know, your car looked like its tire fell off. And it'll run down the track with it too. Like the whole time the tires like all sticking out the side of the car. I used to laugh when I drive it. I'm like, oh man, you know, how am I not crashing this thing? But it's hilarious.
I kind of wish they would just have one car per lock-in and not have these relay things. Because like Clavia said, sometimes you get confused when you're just switching from car to car to car on these things. I do wish they would change that, honestly.
Corey Carson, welcome to the stream.
Player-controlled burnouts, that would be kind of cool.
Actually, a drag racing game I played did introduce burnouts as part of the... It was actually a game touted as made for drag racers by drag racers, right? It had burnout in it. It didn't have tuning like CSR2. I think I played it for a week, and you know, just trying to figure out the burnout drove me nuts, so I stopped playing it. Yeah, I mean, with all this stuff, there's a balance point between too complicated and a little bit complicated. So I forgot the name of that game. It had potential, but it just didn't catch my interest as much at the time.
I remember playing a game called like Burnout Paradise or something.
Well, that there's no burnouts in that. You just drive around and crash.
That's something. Oh yeah, it's kind of like the whole thing you do is like donuts, and then your tires blow up and stuff. Is that the same game?
No. This one's a drag racing game. So
okay.
Yeah,
no,
that's a little different.
It might just be called Burnout. I don't remember exactly, but it's kind of like a drift car, and you get points for drifting around this little tiny area, and then your tires explode and there's sparks flying everywhere. Then you gotta buy new tires. And it's fun for about 5 minutes, and then you're like, "Yep, I'm done with this."
Oh, so in FS Pro Street, it might be that, Alex. I'm not sure. I don't remember the game exactly, but I just remember they teach you how to do the burnout, and then you have to keep the needle within a little range to make sure the burnout is proper and all that. It was an interesting game, but you know, proper staging, that's another thing. A lot of games have certain details down, but I like the tuning in this game. That's why I'm really hooked on this one.
I'm amazed I still remember how to drive this car because I haven't driven this thing in years. I remember buying these cars. Back in the day, they used to use these Hellcats in a lot of different events. So I was like, I'm going to buy these Hellcats because they were for sale with gold.
Remember the first Made in America?
Yeah.
They made us use the Hellcat.
After I bought them with the gold, I never seen them in an event again until now.
Yeah. It's like, thanks for spending the gold. Now it is useless.
Yeah. So this is probably the first time I've ever used it for anything, which is one of the reasons I picked it today.
Yeah, Dave, exactly. You had to get the tires to a certain temperature. You had to do the burnout in a certain way. It had potential, but somehow it just kind of didn't catch my interest as much long term.
Yeah, the the LB. Yeah. I've lost my
Train of thought.
my stuff here. I've lost my mind here. This car right here is a little tricky to drive, I found, especially if you have a laggy phone.
These guys have me looking through App Store now for that drag racing game I'm talking about. Sometimes it's better not to mention something. Then you got a new job. Look for it.
The LB. See, I'm just gonna do that for the rest of the stream. Is that okay, guys? Would you enjoy that? Probably not. They'd all leave.
So for the LB event, let's just talk about it real quick. The LB event, the last 10 races where people get stuck a lot is because they raise the challenges, particularly race 57, 53, and 59. They're higher challenges for the specific cars. What I've already known from just getting through this event once is that race 57 for the tier 4 car, you're most likely going to need 2 or 3 stage 6s, even with full fusions, for the LB and SX. And for the tier 3 car, you may be able to squeeze by without it. And tier 5 car, you're probably going to need at least 1 good stage 6 to make it all the way through.
Now, what was I about to say? I feel like it was important. Must not have been, because I have already forgotten. But I do remember back when I got these Hellcats, I had such a hard time getting the launch just right. Actually, the first shift, because you kind of got to sit there and wheel spin for a minute before you shift into second. And if you wait too long, then the needle drops real quick and you bury it. I remember it took me a long time to get the hang of that. Now it just seems really easy to drive, actually. I guess you get better with practice on this game.
Oh yeah, I think that's any game. You play it enough, you get better at it.
Oh, that was another short race. Alright, so Robert Fonseca, I probably said that really wrong. He's been playing for 1 month.
Wow, new player. That's definitely a new player.
And you're not wasting your resources. That's great. That's actually really good. A lot of people have a hard time not wasting a bunch of resources, and then they struggle because they don't save any resources up. So awesome on that one.
Definitely save that. Oh, duplicate stage 6s, Eclavia. I hate duplicate stage 6s. I get them all the time, and it's such a miserable feeling when you're trying to get through PC Cup. You just need one more stage 6, and you get the duplicate.
Especially when the Showdown, the Crew Cup, and the Prestige Cup all give you the same duplicate.
Yep.
When you get 3 duplicates, that's the worst. It's the worst. All right, guys, we got 9 more races to go, and then we're done forever. I mean, this
forever?
Event,
I don't know about that.
With this event, yes. Done forever with this event.
Well, Corey Carson, I have it on good information that the bowl lead wasn't even supposed to be that fast, but you know, they miscalculated and somehow players was able to drive it faster than what the developers thought it can do. So chances are we're not going to see immediately another car that's going to outright destroy the bowl lead. You know, it may stick around a little bit as the top car, at least for few seasons, you know, half a year.
Sometimes I wonder if they're slowly going to nerf some of the cars down to make them a little slower.
I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they're going to do that because it'll cause a lot of bad feelings from players. So what they have to do is just kind of, you know, they want to make the cars competitive, but they don't want to nerf it constantly and make people mad.
That was a really bad shift there. At that time I shifted too early and it was terrible. I slayed it, not in a good way.
Yeah, Corey, the Bolide is probably worth buying at the time. I mean, again, having the fastest car doesn't mean a whole lot in the game. I mean, you can win live and everything without it.
Yeah.
So
it's nice. Not needed, though.
Yeah. Yes, the PC crates carry over, Eclavia, so you're correct. If you get to 6 free crates and you didn't pull the 7s because you can make it through the PC Cup anyway, the next season, when you jump in, it'll start at 6, and then you can immediately get a stage 6. So yes, that's a good tip. I've had that a few times myself, although I haven't been lucky enough to keep it there all the time, because some seasons I got to pull like multiple sets of crates to try to get through the PC Cup.
Ivan, are you serious? You've been playing for 2 years and you haven't beat Shax yet?
Right, so you started 2 years ago, you played for 2 weeks, stopped, and then you picked it up 2 years later. That's what it sounds like. Or you're a very, very patient man. Very patient. 1 race a month. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm guessing you probably don't play too much, huh? I'm interested to hear how you've been playing so long and haven't beat Shax yet. I would like to hear what's going on with that, because that's got me interested. Shax really shouldn't be that hard to beat. You just got to get a decent tier 5 car. I mean, you save up the game cash, you can buy one of those Lamborghini Huracans from the dealership. You know, right now that's probably the best one to buy, because you can even upgrade that to have more stars now. So I would buy the Huracan from the dealership and then just keep buying more and stripping them, and pretty soon you'll be able to blow Shax's doors off. So if you're really still working on going through Shax, that would be my advice for that.
So Overlord says, where am I from? I'm from Philly, man. Philly. Philadelphia. What is...
So this guy that I cannot pronounce his name just said he's impressed with my racing.
Wow, that's good. That's a good compliment.
Yeah, I don't know what his name is. I can't read that.
I am scrolling back up to see if... I mean, if you can't read it, I'm probably no better, so I'm not going to really... I'm not even going to try.
I like this rockabilly sounding song that's playing right now.
He looks like a Jackie Chan. Now I look like Jackie Chan. I wish I was Jackie Chan. I have Jackie Chan's money then. Then I could really be balling in this game, right? Jackie Chan actually... Jackie Chan's pretty cool. I like Jackie Chan.
If he wasn't older than me, I would say yes. I'll switch with him any day, but... What is he? He's like in his 60s now, I think?
Yeah, he's got so many injuries. I wouldn't want to switch places with him. No way.
Actually, I don't know. With all the health crap I got going on, it might not be a bad thing. I'll switch him places. Why not?
Yeah, in your case, I think it almost makes sense. But for me, I don't think it would. And speaking of Jackie Chan, you know, there are a lot of Chans from China, right? I have a friend named Jackie Chan, actually.
Nice.
But he's not the Jackie Chan. He's just a Jackie Chan.
What was that Chan? There was a Chan in Fast and Furious, wasn't there?
I don't know. Who's the Asian guy in Fast and Furious that died and then came back to life? I forgot. He's the one with the Mazda, the Fortune Mazda. Han.
Well, I think
Han.
one of the characters was named Chan. Wasn't he the bad guy
Han.
that shot up the green car with the machine guns? Maybe I'm thinking of something
Han,
else.
not Chan.
Oh, that was Han? Okay.
Yeah.
I just saw a movie recently then where there was a Chan. That doesn't really matter, but we're just talking about some like nonsense at the moment, sorta.
Yeah,
we all want to be Jackie Chan, and then
yeah, Little Swift. Yeah, Harrisburg's not that far from me. 2-hour drive. I've been to Harrisburg actually. So yeah, we're definitely not that far from each other. What did I just do?
Max, I got an interesting question for you. How often do you eat rice noodles?
Rice noodles?
Yes.
You're talking to an Asian guy and you're asking me how often I eat rice noodles? That's like every day, dude.
Do they make you more hungry? Because every time I eat rice noodles, I feel more hungry afterwards. Like shortly after, I want to eat again. I don't know what the deal is.
All right. So little nerd moment with rice noodles, okay? Since it's made from rice, it breaks down easier into sugar. Therefore,
Yes.
you process it faster through your body. That's why you get hungry faster. Unlike, say, it's something that's made out of, if you have pasta, which is bread, it slow releases the sugar. So that's a little different.
Now I have some pasta made out of white rice, brown rice, corn, and quinoa, and that stuff fills me up. But the rice noodles themselves, I'm always like, I just ate a big bowl of rice noodles before the stream, and I'm hungry again.
Danny, are you on race 57?
I don't know.
Did we just jump through the race without talking about it? Because we need to talk about that race. That's an important one.
Unfortunately, I'm not really sure where we're at, so let's see after this one.
Yeah.
I was too caught up in the Jackie Chan. Oh, I got a bad start again. I was too worried
You'll
about
win.
Chan.
Don't worry.
All right, let's see where we're at.
The video toy guy, the Countach should not get slower with more fusions. You may have to retune it. Now, the tuning on that car might get kind of screwy. They actually buffed the car, and now it's slowed different than it used to be. Oh, so we're on race 58 already.
Yeah, we just finished 58. So unfortunately, whatever race you were wanting to talk about is done and over with.
All right, so race 57 should have been a 11.7 or so for those who actually was paying attention. But
you can probably
again,
just roll the stream back a little bit and rewatch it. Do you want to do that,
yeah.
Max?
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Can you roll it back?
You should be able to. If you're watching the stream, you can usually go backwards.
I just rolled it back. Let me go ahead and watch it again.
All right, cool. Thanks, LOL. Yeah, we hit 21,000 subs, so the subs
Very
are
nice.
definitely keep coming in, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Yes, 11.814, as Bosco said. That's what the opponent ran. Now, on when I ran it, it was 11.7 something, the opponent I got. Now, this goes back to, depending on which opponent you pull, you can get slightly different times, and you may get lucky and get a slightly slower guy if you're very close by jumping in and out a few times.
Thanks,
All right,
Overlord.
So I'm back to watching the current. Are you still sitting on race 59 now?
Yeah, we're about to start 59 right now.
All right. There you go. NL had a 11.9, and I had a 11.7. So there's a little bit of gap there.
All right, so Lane, you're just in time for the last two races of the event. So here we go. I actually like this car. I picked out these colors by myself, and I don't know why they're very strange colors, but I love the way they look together. I almost went with all black, or black with the red rims, but I was like, no, I gotta get that crazy blue with the red rims. I like odd colored cars, I guess. Oh wait, that was the last race?
Mr. Gamer is still trying to figure out the name of the game. Are you talking about this game, or are you talking about the games we were talking about? I mean, that's why I'm confused. I don't know how to answer that. Oh, video Lego car sets, video toy guy. I actually have quite a few Lego. I'm not into Lego car stuff, but I have a lot of Lego sets that I've built over the years.
All right, so this is the final relay race. Aclavia is saying there's 3 channels called Danny Lightning. Man, there's 3 other Danny Lightning channels out there.
That's a lot.
Interesting. Well, unless he's talking about my other channels, but they're not called Danny Lightning. All right, this is the last race, everybody. The very last
Here we
race.
go.
Here we go. Time to rock and roll in. Win the last thing. I don't even know what the prize was.
Go keys, I think. Wasn't it go keys? Let me see. Or was it go tokens?
Gold
go keys, 5 of them.
Maybe.
5 go
crap,
keys.
I just got my butt kicked. By a lot. That guy just murdered me, man. Do you like it,
Aaron,
Meme Cat?
Josh, Supra will definitely do it.
Meme Cat said he got the same exact color as I did. All right, let's go ahead. Here's that crazy blue Audi again. I like that.
Warsteiner R8 VRS.
That's not fair. What? Another big old lag spike on that one.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
I hope I don't have to race this again because it messed me up. I did not get a good start on that. It says it's easy though, so I should be able to squeak through it though.
Lane, don't build Donna's Porsche. It's not Dana's Porsche. I mean, it's not really worth building. You need to save those Porsche Fusions for the coming PC Cup anyway.
Dogface, have a great day. All right, here we go. Last race. I'm up against the
Now,
Mini
if you let a
Cooper.
Mini Cooper kick your butt, you need to go back to driving school. Come on, you can't lose to that Mini Cooper.
Oh no, it's already took off down the track. This is a bad sign, guys. Oh wait. Oh, I destroyed it. Sin Snips, hey, what's up, buddy? How you feeling, man? Hope you're doing good.
Yeah, he beat me in Showdown. I saw his name. I go, that is probably the Sen Snip that I see at the live stream. And then
Yeah,
I
he's in
botched
my
my
crew.
launch. Right? So I'm like, oh, he's going to be talking about this for weeks. Weeks. Next time I see him.
All right, 5 gold keys on the last race. So that's it.
Yep. But we had like before that was like 20 gold tokens. That's a big one. So people that were asking about the gold tokens earlier, that's like the most I've seen rewarded from an event in one shot. Because even Legendary Cup, they were giving out something like 5. So, you know, that's a big gold token reward right there. That and the weekly cup seems to give the most, if you can get that far.
Raulu, my crew is currently full, buddy. Sorry. All right. I keep losing this. I keep losing this daily battle. So I'm going to let go of the gas at number 2 instead of number 1 this time and see what happens. 3, 2, let go. Ah, this looks better. The guy didn't blow me off of the line this time. No, I still lost. I hate this car. I hate this car.
You got to get a perfect launch on it.
Piece of crap.
That was an early launch. That's why. That or you're going to have to try to hit nitrous immediately, see if that helps. But generally, a perfect launch will get you there.
I hate that car. It's cool to drive as long as it's not in the daily battle. Sometimes the cars in the daily battles aren't really upgraded, so they drive differently than the upgraded version. So when those pop up in there, you never know how it's going to drive, which is kind of a pain. I wish they would be fully maxed out when we do that.
Yep.
That would be
now,
perfect.
Adrian, I have to tell you, if you're asking to join a Milestone crew at this point in the season, it's probably not going to be... some crews may take you, but it's rare for Milestone crews to take on people late in a season like this. You know, unless the person is going to make a lot of points really fast. But it's worth asking around, though. Some crews will do it. Now, there were some really obnoxious daily battles out there. I remember there were daily battles where people were losing so badly. I actually ended up making a video of the top 5 worst ones from 2 years ago. And guess what? The Sesto Elemental was in there. A lot of people were having problems doing the daily battle with that one.
That is
because
a hard
they were
one,
launching
actually.
perfect. Huh?
That is a hard one to do on the daily battle.
It is. It is. And they tend not to give you one with nitrous either. So you literally can't screw up.
I have a hard time. I lose that one all the time because I expect it to drive just like the one I have, and then it doesn't. I try to do those 3 early shifts, and then it's like,
yeah. You can't do that with the. You got to run through the gears on that one because it's basically stock. So, Overlord, the Porsche PC. There's a Porsche 718 Cayman that's coming. That's a new. It's a newer version of the Cayman. It's not the one that's already in the that's most people already have, and that is supposed to be a PC car either next season or the season after. I'm pretty sure it's next season. So we're gonna need to build that car.
What's the world record time on this car? Do you know, Max? On
10.002. But I've seen some 9.997s in Showdown. It could be a display glitch on my side though.
I ran a 10.007 earlier, and I was like, man, I think I beat the world record time, but you guys are telling me I'm wrong. That's such a bummer. I didn't hit the world record time.
I don't think I've done anything better than a 10.017 on mine. It probably has a lot to do with the way I launched, too, but, it seems to get me pretty far.
The only car I've actually ever hit the world record time is the Copo Camaro.
Well, see, then you're a better driver than I am. You actually hit world record.
On one car, only one.
I don't think I've ever hit a world record on any car, so...
The Copo is really easy to drive, though, actually.
Yeah, it is.
It's way easier than any other car out there. As long as you let go of the gas at exactly number 1, super easy to drive that car.
Yep.
A little weird at first. It took a minute to get used to it, but...
Yeah, I mean, I ran, MemeCat, I ran a 10.017, but it wasn't recorded. That was my best run so far in Showdown. Most of my runs are like 10.02 somethings. Or worse. A lot of 10.1s too when I launch wrong.
You say you have the exact same setup as I do? On what, this car?
Oh, somebody just ran a 10.04 against me on my end.
That's fast.
That is fast. And I ran like a 10.2 on that run. So, Adrian, what you should do is they're always recruiting on Facebook and Reddit and other places. So you should definitely look around, see if milestone crews are recruiting, because they all have different requirements, and it really depends on what their requirements are and what is the best fit for you.
10.105. So close.
See, if you don't get that launch just right, it's always a 10.1 run. If you get the launch just right on the perfect launch and get the shifts, generally it's a 10.02 or something around there. 10.05 if you shifted 40 or something.
Yeah, it is kind of hard to get the shifts exactly right on this car.
Yeah, it's a little tricky, but that launch is really what kills me. It's when I can't get the launch right.
Yeah. Most of the time I run 10.1s and 10.2s, I think, but it's not the easiest. Definitely not the easiest. Plus, you also got to deal with the launch button too on these, so that makes it a little harder. I'm not super good at launching, I don't think.
Yeah, Clivia, you do have to do immediate second, and then I think it's 2200 RPM for third and nitrous. So it's basically 2 super quick shifts right from the get-go. I just ran a 10.018 now, but
Discord server is actually a whole lot of work for something like this. Like for me, I get so many questions on my YouTube. I imagine if I made a Discord, there would be tons of questions on there too, and I don't have time to answer a load of questions on both things, so
Yeah,
I think if I made a Discord, it would just be... I wouldn't be able to get over there and do what I need to do on that one, honestly.
5 different crew chats on Line App already, so yeah, it adds up quick. Not that I'm that active in any of them yet, but if they all started asking questions, I wouldn't be able to get to them all. So yeah, that's the unfortunate part.
Yeah, I've also got I got a couple chats on Discord. I got a couple chats online. I got a Facebook group that I'm in, and plus I got 2 YouTube channels to answer questions on and stuff like that. It's amazing how much time that sucks up.
It does suck up a lot of time. Eclivia, it's not a kickback start. What it is an instant second shift. So what happens is when you launch, once you hit the launch button and the needle drops, you're already hitting the first shift almost immediately. And it looks like a kickback launch, but it's actually, you're already in second gear that quick. You can do that easier, it seems, on iOS devices though. So it's a really, really fast shift to second is what it is. And sometimes you can get it almost like a needle drop, but it's still second gear. Showdown points. Let me see where I am on the trophies. I'm on my second account right now while I'm talking. I am currently at trophy 1843 because I lost 2, 1, 2. I just went down to 1790. I'm back up to 1840 something. Yeah, manual launch is a pain, but you know it puts a little more challenge into the game when you're racing. That's all. Otherwise, it's almost too easy.
I kind of wish we didn't have the manual launch, but it does make it a little bit harder, I guess.
Yeah, it becomes an extra bit of work, is what it comes down to.
Let's go see if this car is 100% maxed out. I'm pretty sure it is.
Eclivia, I used to have 5 devices. I'm down to 3, but now since I play on the computer, I don't need 3 separate devices, but I do have 3 separate emulator accounts that I use to have the 3 different accounts. Although I still have them on one on each device as well.
I'm missing 3 fusion parts.
Yeah, I literally have like 3 old phones, my current phone, and a tablet. And they all can run CSR2. Eclavia, early launches does not help you go faster. Early launches help you avoid the needle drop on down-tuned cars. So that's why I do early launches in some of my live racing videos. Those cars will get a 0 RPM drop if you launch perfect, but by slightly early launching it, you now can duplicate the dyno beating runs and not get a needle drop. That's why I use that launch. But for Showdown, early launches does not make you go faster.
Man, I'm up to 7,100 tokens on the event hub thing.
Oh, the tickets. That's a lot.
Good. That's pretty good.
That is a lot.
You know what? I don't think I ever did race 31 on the Prestige Cup, so I better go do that now before I forget. I don't want to miss out on a couple prizes.
Oh,
now I gotta remember how to drive this car because I've already forgotten.
Nitrous third. So that's a launch, little bit of tire spin, second gear, then third gear nitrous.
Well, I totally screwed it up. It doesn't matter. I'll get a couple bronze keys out of it, so I'm good.
Every little bit counts.
Oh, look, I got beat. They kicked my butt.
Oh, man. Oh, boy.
You know you did a bad job when that car beat you.
Yeah.
All right. It's all good. Someone kept saying, you got smoked like a cigarette. So that's what just happened there. I've spent a couple tickets. I bought, I think I bought some, what did I buy? I don't even remember, honestly. I think I bought a couple green tokens. And I think I bought, I know I spent tickets twice, but I don't remember what I bought.
I bought some tickets. I think that's why I'm short on tickets now, but I haven't even checked my total yet. Overlord is the cigarette guy.
Oh, okay, that's Overlord.
Yeah, hey, didn't he post that on my channel? I think he did. Now I know who he is. He's the cigarette guy. I'm gonna remember him now. Now I'm gonna remember you, Overlord.
We're gonna call him the Smoky Man. Kind of like from the
he likes to
X-Files.
post that. He came on my channel and said the same thing. You got smoked like a cigarette. I was like, really? I did?
That's funny.
Anyway, now you won't be forgotten, buddy. I'll know you.
I got another part for my Sesto. Check it out.
Nice.
I don't know why, but I think I'm going to install it.
Oh, Video Toy Guy. That's, I think, a glitch. Some people are getting them with stars, and some people are getting them without stars. It's weird.
Donovan, you've never watched a live stream at all, or you've never watched one of mine before?
No, I'm gonna lose. No, I'm gonna win. No, I don't know what happened.
But yeah, there's been a few times where cars that were supposed to have stars, people got them without. And eventually it got all back to normal where everything was fixed. But sometimes weird things happen.
Ooh, I hit 1900. 300 bronze keys. Yes. I like that.
Oh man, I keep yawning. Yeah. I don't know why
this
I'm
is
so
late
tired.
for you, right?
It's not even 7 yet.
It's not 7 yet. It's not that bad.
I don't usually get this way till around like 8:30 or 9, but today I'm just freaking tired.
Oh, Anthony has been having problems with the launch, the instant Nito drop launch that I use, right? It's a timing issue, I think. It's very hard to time those if you don't practice, but I've done it so often that I think I'm used to it. So you just, remember, you hold the gas down, you're not releasing gas, and basically you're timing the launch button when you normally would let go of the gas if you had no launch button. But there's a slight bit of lag, so you have to actually delay the launch point by like a few pulls. I would like to say like milliseconds, but you can't really time that. But it's like a few hundredths or a few thousandths of a second kind of delay there. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's a little tricky to get that just right. But once you get the hang of it, you can do it with most cars, and it's actually so much easier than letting go of the Nito and trying to catch it. I just find that to be too much work.
I'm glad the videos help you, Donovan. That's awesome. And I've had no problem with infinite loading screen type things. That's never been an issue for me. I've heard a few people talking about that, but I haven't seen it myself.
Meme Cat, they want you to spend gold keys because they want you to spend them. That's why they want you to spend gold keys. Because once you spend them, hopefully you'll buy more. That's really why.
I love this Sesto. 7.7, not bad. I think that'll make it run faster, actually.
Oh,
Let's
Lane, that
find out.
sucks. When they return your account, sometimes they roll the account back because whatever version they have on the server may be like one season earlier than what you actually have. And that's why you kind of get, wow, somebody's rented 10.02 against me. Jeez.
I screwed up. Yeah, you might want to contact them and just say, hey, just to let you guys know, you know, my account came back and I was missing a car. Can't hurt to let them know. They might be able to fix you up. Or they might just say sorry. They might just say sorry, but we don't have a record of that. But yeah, definitely can't hurt to ask them. How many miles I have on the Sesto? All right, we'll check that out in just a second.
I remember you had like 2,000 miles or something on there. 2,000 plus. Yeah.
Definitely a lot. $7.700. All right. One day I'll get that thing maxed out. I think I'm missing one stage 6 part on this car. But I have crazy amounts of miles on this thing. I do remember that.
Yep.
2,989.11. I haven't driven this in a while. Almost at 3,000.
Yeah, you're almost 3,000 miles.
I'm going to have to do some live racing with this sometime soon. We got to break that 3,000. Right now, I think it's pushed into a lobby where it's not able to win any races, though.
See, okay, so that goes back to my talking about older cars in the game, right? Because I noticed that the performance point now gets into the matchmaking calculation. At least that's my observation. Don't quote me on that. So notice that cars that used to be really good, like this Sesto, which beats Dino, but doesn't have low performance points at a given upgrade level, they bump a lot easier. That's the main issue with these older cars now. Even if they beat Dino, they're just not stable in the lobbies. And it's kind of annoying because I like a lot of them. Oh, I just watched that launch. Woo! Lose that one too.
The interior was different. This is really bothering me. This is really bothering me. I could have swore it was different. Unless the body kit changes your interior. Is that a possibility?
I guess. I mean, I didn't even actually pay attention to that.
I'm gonna.
You sure
find
you had
out.
Well, best way to find out: change the body kit, and you'll be contributing to the. Oh no, this is the Supra. Never mind.
I know those seats were not solid red before. I had
nice
this one on there.
6.998 is a good run out of that Supra, definitely.
No, they're still like that. Man, this is driving me crazy.
You sure you had two-tone? You don't have it confused with something else?
I don't know. Maybe I do, but...
Sure, Clivia. I'll check it out when you put it out.
I need to go through and watch some old videos of my Supra or something and see. I may be totally thinking of something different. I don't know.
Well, Corey, the Absolute is 6.8, low 6.8 car pretty easily. It's right there with the Bolide, and it was the fastest car right before the Bolide came along. So that's not really surprising. That's a much faster car that you're racing.
All right, so I decided to finally make these cars almost matching. Looks like I got a couple more parts I can throw into this one, which is cool. One more part, at least. Go ahead and
Yeah, Donovan, the
throw it on
Quoli's a good car. It's a fun car to have. All right, Clivia, I'll check it out when it pops up on my notifications.
Yeah, unfortunately, the tokens do take a really long time to acquire, so you got to have a lot of patience for that. A lot, because
Yep.
it's a very slow process. I'm glad I didn't spend too many of my tokens in the past. You know what? I'm going to change that license plate. We'll go do one more upgrade towards the 1.5 million. I don't like that license plate. I'm going to go with the pinkish one or whatever.
You're going with the pink one?
Not exactly pink, but sort of pink. This one here, pink and blue. Alright, there's one more upgrade.
One more towards the total. There we go.
I think that looks nice on there. It blends in a little better. But yeah, I changed almost everything again just to help out on that. Do I have decals? Decals? Oh, look at this. There might be a few more things I can add.
I know that every one of these modifications should count.
I believe
But-
so.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really want a flag on it though.
See, most people do swap in the max lobbies. I'm not sure who you're running into, but those who are out there in the max lobby with the max bow lead may not be swapping because they're just trying to see if their car can continue to dominate. And then you have people out there that just don't swap, period. So, you know, not everybody's going to swap in max lobbies.
Where's the American flag?
It's there somewhere. I found it.
Is it under U? Or A?
It might
for
be under
American?
United States U, yeah.
Whoops. All right.
You
so
know
it's
what
in the
really
last one.
bugs me? You ever win the showdown, right? Your goal is 1900. You win the showdown, and it puts you at 1899.
Yeah. That's
1899.
the worst.
That's like, look, if I was buying something and you told me 999, okay, no problem. Okay, but when it's 1900 trophies and I just won the showdown race that was very close, I want 1900. I don't want 1899. That's very obnoxious,
Definitely.
especially because I usually lose the next one.
I don't know,
Oh,
this looks cool. I should probably stick with the red calipers.
Dream cars in real life. Oh, I like that question. We get asked this pretty much every stream, right, Danny?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I've actually been thinking a lot about that.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably get, if I could have any car in the world, I think I would actually get a flat black Lamborghini of some sort. Just because ever since I was a kid, I always wanted a Lamborghini as a teenager. Actually, even when I was like 12, 13, 14 years old, I wanted a Lambo.
They're very cool cars. I'll tell you which one I want to get. I want to get the Nissan R34 Nismo LM road version with 1500 horsepower in it.
Jeez. Is that
All right,
street legal?
It's legal and it's going to be a nice road car. And if you run into any Lamborghinis, you could probably trash them.
1500. That's nuts.
There's actually there was a road version of the R33 or R34. They call, I think it's an R33. They call the LM version, which is a wide body that they had to make a few different ones just for the street, and that's the only ones out there. But of course, you don't buy a GTR and leave it stock, so you definitely want to bump the motor up at least 1500 horsepower. That's the only way to own one of those. Now, 1,000 horsepower is already uncontrollable, so 1,500 horsepower, I'm going to have to go to driving school. But it's the bragging rights we want, not necessarily actually putting my foot down.
That would be insane. Let's see if this thing can win a live race.
Yep. That's exactly what it is, Bosco. It's a version they needed to make sure that they can run it on the track. They have to have a road version. So it's definitely a very nice car. Very rare too. But I'll take the R34 Nismo as an alternative because that is also extremely good. We have that in the game as that Fast and Furious blue one. That's a very nice looking R34 as well. Oh, Eclivia, I was just complaining about that. I needed 1900, it gave me 1899. Right? You need 45 trophies to get to the next milestone, and they give you 44. And then they give you a really hard opponent right after that. So that's misery right there. That's what usually gets me started with my anger level going up. It's like happiness going down, pissed offness going up. That's usually what happens when I'm doing showdown. So yeah, at some point I go, I need to walk away for a minute. I need to take a minute before I totally blow up.
So this thing will probably do really nice RP once you get all the stars and stuff on here, because it did It did 1,251 with only 3 stars. So this is going to be another great RP earner, actually.
Yep, these are, because if you look at the rear bonuses, I think the more of these cars you have deleted, each one adds another % to it too. So you can get a pretty decent overall percentage bump, almost as good as the F1, if not the same. Once you have a purple star, plus you have all these cars deleted.
Oh, look at that. That's a pretty interesting Huracan silhouette. All the Supras want to race me today.
Because Supra versus GTR, man. You gotta, that's like a classic. Are you the Nissan camp guy or are you the Toyota camp guy?
All I can say is I plan to win. I plan to win this race, and got it right. So this seems like it's a pretty decent live racing car, actually.
Yes.
Now, I wonder if this is going to get bumped as fast as the Super gets bumped.
Probably. Bosco, I race in a few different lobbies with different cars, but I tend to be in either the low 10 lobby, mid 9 lobby, or the low 12 or high 12 lobbies as well. Also 11.5, I hang out there sometimes. You will see me once in a while in 7.7 lobby, but those are the ones I tend to race in live. Oh, that's Denny's GTR. So what's your dyno, Denny?
I don't know. Not really sure. Let's find out.
Oh, Showdown loves to screw with you. It's probably the most anger-inducing event in the game. Without a doubt. I think I've never raged as much until I encountered Showdown.
9.5. Therefore, 9.534.
I have my bow lead set up for 9.3 lobby, actually. I take that back. I reset it back to max for the Showdown, but then I had it set up in 9.3. I could put it back there, Euclavia, which is the lobby I would be in. 8.4, I am in there once in a while with my F12. That's the Ferrari event F12. It's always bouncing between 8.4 to 8.9 lobby, but it runs 8.1s. So there are a few lobbies I tend to end up in. I'm pretty flexible when it comes to live racing. I like racing in every different time bracket. It's more fun that way.
I just got a duplicate stage 6 for my Juke. I mean, come on, I got open stage 6 spots, and you're giving me ones that I've already got. That gets on my nerves right there. We should start
Something's up with your garage wall, Danny. I think people are noticing it.
My garage wall?
Yeah.
Is the board blank again?
Oh, the board's... Oh, that one? That's a common glitch. Yeah, I had that a few times.
Oh.
Probably the board's blank. No, it's there.
There now.
Yeah.
I've seen quite a few times recently where the board has been blank.
Yep, F1's a good car, Bosco. Actually, in the 9-point-something lobbies, the F1 beats dyno. And then in the 7-point-something lobbies, the F1 simply dynos better and can run slower and stay in it. So it's a good car for live racing. I do enjoy the F1. It's a good car. The F5 Venom's that way as well because of the low performance point, high evo setups. Oh man, every day is blank for Barton, so that's a problem. Although I think that's a recent glitch that came with the update. It'll probably get fixed.
Over there racing, Max?
No, I'm just watching now. I'm watching and reading the comments.
Yeah.
I broke 1900, so I'm gonna hang.
I don't feel like doing any more racing, so.
All right, no problem. You want me to jump back in?
If you want to, I mean, it's up to you. We can just.
Yeah. Let me grab a live racing car. I know people keep saying live racing, so let me do some live racing with everybody.
Barton, there's one reason I like the Sylvia S15 better than the RX-7 Rocket Bunny, is the Sylvia doesn't get bumped into faster lobbies that easy with live racing, so I rarely ever have to reset that. Now, I do like the Rocket Bunny RX-7 better in general, but I would drive this one over it just because it wins live races and doesn't get pushed like the Rocket Bunny does. Or like the RX-7 does, I should say.
Eclivia, if you're gonna buy the P5 GT, go with the Heritage version, the one with the number 1 or 2 on the door, because it's easier for the Performance Ford event than the regular 2017 GT. My dyno is a 10.441 2005 Ford GT. Since I'm on my noob account and I don't have as many variety of cars. This is my de facto live racer on this account. I have a mighty 240 miles on it. Yes, been using it a lot. And it's right here, yellow. One of my favorite colors.
Ads actually started working for me now. Are the ads working for you, Max?
Nope. Well, yes and no. It'll work when it feels like it. 10.441 is the dyno, guys. 10.441.
I've been able to fill up my tank.
Now, what's interesting is on this newer account, I've managed to fill my tank more often, but on my older account, it doesn't want to. It'll error out like after 2 or 3 videos.
I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle. I shall be back in just a minute.
No problemo. All right, so I'm gonna jump in live, guys, and then come and find me. We can do a few races back and forth. Now, this is one of the best live racers in T4. Oh, look, it's me twice. Ha! I duplicated myself. I am my own clone. It's the Clone Wars. I don't know how that happens, but and here I can't challenge myself because I'm busy. I'm busy here. Don't bother me, my clone says. Okay, NSO. Let's race him real quick. Dyno is 10.441, Kenneth. Your clown is busy. My clone is busy, yeah. And this guy's busy too, apparently, because I can't race him. Oh, no. Is my clone gone? Oh, I lost. And I became a Porsche. Look at that. Not only am I seeing clones, I am now changing forms. I'm a doppelganger now. Okay, let's go. Let's see what's going to do with this one. There are a lot of fun glitches in live, that's for sure. Third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, fourth gear, fifth gear. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this especially with the thumbnail, there are a lot of weird glitches. So it's not. Oh, he ran 10. I don't think I'm in the 10.9 lobby, guys, but he did run 10.9. Maybe he'll run like a 10.2 now just to show off. This car does. This car could beat Dyno just like most Porsches. So let's see how he has it set up.
Yeah, we definitely need a better garage optimization option.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
It's pretty terrible.
It's pretty bad. It is very bad. I'm gonna let him win this if he's not pulling on me by the end. Oh, here we go. Off he goes. Let's see what he ran that time. $10.9 still. Interesting. Is that somebody in here? No? Okay. You found me, Thomas. All right. Where you at? I'm looking for Viking. Ah, the Viking. I see you. Let's go. I'll be racing here for about 20 minutes. Danny, we've been at it for 2 hours, so figure another 20 minutes or so. Yeah.
Reed, thank
All right.
you. Thanks, Reed.
Thank you. And welcome to the live stream. If I didn't say welcome earlier, did I say? I think I said it, but I mean, if you slow down that much, I have to slow down too. And the race got voided. What happened, Thomas? It's disconnected. Why is everybody's name Alt now? That's another glitch.
Yeah. I wish
welcome to the stream.
Like coffee that didn't last for many hours. Something that would just wake you up for like an hour or two. That was it.
Buster, is this one of you guys? If it is, please speak up. I'm gonna try to win the first race just because I don't know. Evora GT430. This is a good live racer. This guy, this could be a tough one. Let's see how it goes. Now, the thing about the Evora is that it's higher top speed later on, so you can't really pay too little attention to it. See how he's catching up? So I can't just be too slow in the beginning, because then my car loses acceleration. So in that case, I got to stay ahead of him and then watch him. With some cars like Thomas's Huracan, he would shoot in front of me, then I have to catch him. So it's a little different. Bazinga! Where have I heard that before? Is that from Cars? It sounds like something out of the Cars movie. You found me? LOL? I know your name, but did you find the lobby?
I'm just not directly next to my microphone right now.
See this one. All right, let's watch him catch up. He's gonna catch up. Right there. Bazinga! Whose new name is Alt. You get an automatic name change when you race me. You all get to become Alt. Boosted Ken Orca. Boosted, is that somebody in here? Bazinga is a girl stuff. Oh man, I am so out of touch with stuff.
Bazinga is a what?
Girl stuff. It's something for girls. We're showing our age, man. We're totally like out of touch with this stuff.
Bazinga used to just be like a wacky thing to say that didn't really mean anything.
10. No. 10.441 is my dyno. I am in a lobby with cars that's running anywhere between 10.4 all the way down to like 10.9. Oh, that was you. Okay, I'm still here if you want to re-challenge, Kenneth. Good race. Now, obviously, Soundwave has disconnected. Ooh, stacks of money. Let me see, where is Kenneth?
Yeah, I used to know somebody who drove a Silvia a long time ago. I've only known one person that's ever had one.
What, a Nissan Silvia?
Yeah.
I used to own a Nissan 240SX. I had the S14 version, so I did the badging and everything for Silvia.
Nice.
Yeah, did a lot of eBaying.
The 240s are cool.
Yeah, the 240 is a cool car. Popular drift car, but actually the whole drift movement kind of killed off all the good examples of the Nissan 240 because all the kids are getting them and wrecking them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I owned it before that popularity came, so it's a little different.
The drift
but mine
car
rusted
thing,
away.
The drift car thing is pretty cool, but it's also kind of crazy. I mean, that just destroys cars.
Oh, it does. It does.
It's kind of sad, really.
I mean, the first thing was the Nissan 240 wasn't that popular a car. Maxthegamer. All right, Barton, I'm coming out. So it wasn't that popular car, so there weren't not that many versions out there. I don't know if Soundwave is one of the guys in here, but he challenged first, so I guess I'll race him first. I'll be coming out, Barton, so don't go away. But but because they didn't sell that many, and then they're buying them up used and wrecking them, now they're really hard to find. So I almost feel bad that I got rid of mine. Now I kind of regret it. Well, I don't really regret it. I got a Lancer Evo when I replaced it, but still,
I knew a couple people who had RX-7s. The 350Zs, though, those were cool cars.
Oh, I ran my dyno, but he beat me. Revenge. Oh, looks like I'm not getting revenge.
Twin turbo 350Z, that was a cool car.
No, Lex, I have that one. I have the Lancer Evo from FNF, the green one. It's a good car, actually.
I don't have it.
That's the Evo. Let me think. That's the Evo 7. It's the Evo 7 with the body kit, not the Evo 8, which is the one I had. Slow down. Oh, Bosco, that was you.
Barton, maybe restart it if it's having problems.
All right, Meme Cat. Have a good night.
Yeah, catch you later, Cat. Have a great day.
Kite Park, there are a few ways to switch lobbies. If you're locked into a lobby for some reason, you have to reset your car to a different dyno, or run your car at a particular dyno speed, which will allow you to kind of reset your average a little bit and bump you down or up a lobby depending on what you're running. It's a little tricky to. Sometimes the game just wants to keep sticking you in one lobby. So
my
I kicked you out.
dyslexia got me on that one. I thought he said, "How do you switch boobies?"
Oh.
I was like, what? Yep.
I need more coffee.
It's crazy when you're dyslexic, I'll tell you that. How do you switch
It's
boobies?
a question I always ask, he says. Oh, man, that's great. Actually, I said it's a question I always ask, too. So.
Got people being
Thomas,
kicked out of the lobbies.
It's 10.441, guys, for the dyno. So, Thomas, I'm going to swap with you. Now I'm saying the word switch myself. I'm going to swap with you 2 more rounds. If other people come into the lobby, I'm going to race them as well. So. Oh, no, Lex, you should not be using the Grand Sport for Tempest 2 Tier 3. The Grand Sport is not a bad car, but Chevy Fusions are hard to get. Why didn't you use something like a BMW? There are a lot of BMWs and Audis in Tier 3 that'll do just fine. For that matter, the Ford Mustang GT will beat Tempest 3. Why not use that? You know, a lot of times I kind of don't like it when people pick Chevys, Porsches, you know, and just hard to get Fusion for cars for Tempest. It's well, if your car is fully Fusion, I think the Grand Sport will be fine, but just be careful when you pick Chevys and Porsches for Tempest, because once you're stuck, no extra Fusions, you're really stuck. So, yeah, the Ford Mustang GT with the stars will beat Tempest 3. So that's, you know, get that car fully maxed and you'll be fine for Tempest. Is it my turn to win? Because I lost track. I guess it is. All right, I'll come out. All right, thanks for the swaps, Thomas. I'm gonna go come out because OL's in here. McLaren 720S, good car. Oh no, Hobbs the Gamer got me, so Barton got me this time. He has been waiting, so let me race with Barton first, then I'll come out and race with you, OL. Ah, the Griffiths, yes. This should be an interesting race. Now, don't go too hard. Your Griffiths could bump, and I know it can beat Dyno and all, but just like my Ford here can really beat Dyno if I push it. But if you do push it, you may end up losing later. So keeping your car in the lobby just requires you to constantly run it at a particular range of time, and the game will keep you in that range of time. Danny, did you get lost, or something happened to your mic?
I think I fell asleep.
Oh, come on. That bad, huh?
I'm actually super tired for some reason. Like, normally I don't get quite this tired this early. It's weird, but
you know what? There are days when that happens. You know, like today I actually slept extra, knowing that I'll be doing a live stream, so I don't end up tired right around this time. But this is the time of the day that you get hit with that fatigue. Yeah, Video Toy Guy, it is 10.441 for the dyno, but that doesn't mean I'm necessarily in that exact lobby. So you kind of have to, bounce around a little bit. What kind of coffee do you like, Danny?
I don't know. I just have the regular coffee.
You don't have a brand you go
think?
for? Like, some people are really Starbucks people, and then others are.
I just buy
the
cheap stuff and the big red can from
Folgers
from Sam's Club. It's like $10 for a giant jar that's like tall as 2 or 3 coffee jars. So
yeah,
I buy the budget stuff, guys. I always buy the cheap stuff if I can.
Espresso, yes, Bosco.
Like
Espressos are very good.
I love Starbucks coffee. That stuff will get you wired, but it's a little expensive. Costs too much for me.
Yeah, they add up. Actually, that's how I justify my spending on CSR2. Because if I spend the same money in Starbucks in a week anyway, if I just don't drink Starbucks for the week, I can now buy the Bolide, right? Think about it. I mean, literally, I was doing like a latte a day or 2 lattes a day at one point when I was working heavily. That's like $10 a day you're spending just on coffee.
Yeah, that
so
can get pretty expensive.
Yeah, it can be. But the best espresso I had was freshly ground beans. That was really good. I had that in Sweden, actually.
Most coffee I've always just drank from home. I mean, you can buy Starbucks coffee for your home. I hear it's not quite as good though.
I think if you have the right grind, it should be fine. But I think there's just always that belief that somehow it's better if you're getting it from the place.
I've always wondered about making coffee in a French press. Have you ever done that?
Yeah. All right, I'm coming out, LL. So, Hobbs, thank you for the races. I'm going to go out and race with LL after this. Or actually, I should say Barton, thank you for the races. Okay. So it's my turn to lose, right? Okay.
Do we think we're wasting time on this game? Not really.
Nope.
I mean,
nope. I don't think so.
It's something that's if it's fun, if you enjoy it, if it keeps you entertained, and it's not something bad, definitely not really a waste of time. Definitely not really.
Yeah, I don't consider a waste of time. Think about it. We all do something for fun with our quote free time, right? You could be doing something a lot worse than playing a video game. So I think I'm not wasting time. I'm having fun.
Heck, if I didn't play this game, I wouldn't be here with all of you guys, Yeah,
exactly. I would have never met any of you. So, yeah, it is a hobby. It's a great hobby, actually. It's better than some hobbies I could be into. And there's some crazy hobbies out there, let me tell you.
Yeah. Yes, there are. I mean, Max could be dressed up in a giant diaper, running around the streets, terrorizing people, but he's not.
What was that movie? Old School, was it? Right? Let's go streaking, and he's the only one naked running down the street. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
You never saw that movie? It's like a college frat movie. It's great.
Huh. Oh, I just saw a Seth Rogen movie a couple of days ago where they were in the apocalypse or something. They were all stuck in this house. That was pretty crazy. But some of those movies, man, some of those movies are funny, but some parts are just a little bit over the top, just a little bit too much. You know what I mean?
A lot of movies are like that nowadays.
There was one part in that movie in particular where I was just like, oh, I wish they would have left that out. It was just a little too gross and uncalled for.
Wait, so what's going on? I think Video Toy Guy's talking to someone else, though, not to me, so I'm not gonna get involved in that. Ashley's Camaro. See, all the boss cars are worth it just to get it, just so you can say I got it. Is it worth it to build? No, but it's worth it to get it. Yeah, get it, put it in your garage, look at it once in a while, but no, don't build it. All right, Barton, great swapping with you, and I'll keep track of your gamer name. If we see each other in lobby, just challenge me, and usually I would accept. Are you giving me money, or am I giving you money? What's going on here?
Tell you what, I really like this red LBM3 GTS. I wish I could have got red. That thing looks
Someone
awesome.
From the Hitman is in the lobby. Thanks for the money, OL. Oh, that's cool. Is it from Helena Hitman or just Hitman? Because there is a crew called Hitman. That's not my crew. Oh, I got my... Wait. Oh, it's okay. Anybody else waiting in the lobby? Video, are you in my lobby right now?
I think Toy City saw you.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to come out after this race. Again, thanks for the money, OL. This account actually could use a little money. It doesn't hurt. Oh, Kenneth, you're waiting as well? All right. He's in. All right, so I'm going to race Video Toy Guy first. I'm coming out now, okay? Thanks, LL, again, for the money and the swaps. Bow lead, okay. Let's see if I can find the bow lead. Oh, there it is. If they made this bow lead completely black, I would like it better. It'll be like a Batmobile.
I always
love Batmobiles.
I like the colors it is. They're pretty interesting colors, and they're different.
Blue is one of my more acceptable colors, too.
I mean, that's a really nice shade of blue.
Yeah, it's not bad looking at all, right? It's a nice contrast to the black and the carbon. So, and I like the exhaust, how it comes out the rear like that. Ah, that's a Bugatti Racing Tribute color. I didn't know that. That's good information. See, you learn something new every day. Oh, Dave's in here. Now, don't be taking new players' money now, Dave. I know you. I got my eye on you.
Depends if I fall asleep or not, LOL. I have a feeling I'm going to fall asleep before it starts or around the time it starts.
Oh, boy.
If I can stay up long enough, I'll run the wild card tonight.
I'm not running any wild cards tonight. I'm actually going to spend some time with family, watch some movies.
We have one in about an hour and a half.
Oh, I forgot to add gas. I didn't pay attention. So I'm going to, after this race, you can't re-challenge me because I'll be out of gas. Don't leave. Just wait. I'll add gas. Wait, no. You do have to leave. You have to challenge me when I come out after I add gas. Sorry about that. I normally keep an eye on it and would actually add it before on one of my turns to lose, but...
I'm looking at all my tier 5 cars I never drive.
There's so many of them though. It's hard to. If you had to actually drive through every single car in this game, it'll take hours.
I wonder what
Think about it, 600 plus cars.
That crazy GTR, the prototype one.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
I wonder if that thing is any good.
I didn't really like it that much. Oh, I can get a re-challenge. I got 1 pip of gas left.
It reminds me of an Iron Man car for some reason.
It's a cool looking car, I guess, but I mean, no, I take that back. I don't like the way it looks. It's not for me.
I'm not sure if I like it or not. It's weird, kind of in a good way though.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not terrible. Right, here we go. Ken's back. Video toy guy, let me race Ken once or twice, and then we can always do a little longer. But I think the stream's running pretty long, and Danny's starting to get really tired. So we're probably going to end it soon. But you can also swap with some of the other guys in here. LOL's in here. There are other people that are in the lobby. So there's always that option as well.
Yeah, whenever you're done with live racing, we'll probably go ahead and call it quits.
All right.
So I mean, whenever you want to call it, that's fine. Don't rush off or anything. But
yeah, I'm probably gonna have to call it soon as well. Like I said, I got to spend some time with family tonight. So we've been at this for about 2.5 hours. Let's give it another 10 minutes. All right.
All right, we're winding down, everybody. I still have that purple SVJ63 Roadster here. At first, I hated this. Now I'm starting to I'm kind of not minding the purple so much anymore.
Oh, the SVJ? It's an interesting color, I think. It's not, I mean, it's not terrible. You know what I mean? There are some colors that just looks really weird on certain cars, but Lamborghini is one of those weird cars because they have so many different design cues. It gets away with loud colors and weird colors.
Yeah,
that's why really I like
nothing out there that looks like a Lamborghini, is there?
They're good. They're good and interesting cars. I mean, I wouldn't want to own one because I also hear about the maintenance requirements, but they're definitely coolest looking cars out there as far as I'm concerned. Some of the coolest.
I'm sure there's pretty high maintenance on any type of car like this, though.
Oh, yeah.
Any supercar. Imagine what a pair of spark plugs must cost for this thing.
I've never put my fingers on rotating fan blades. I'm usually smart enough not to do that, Overlord.
Well, my friend lost 2 of his fingers due to rotating fan blades.
Ooh.
Some cars, even if the car is off, if it has an electric fan, sometimes the fan will still come on after the car is turned off if the engine's warm.
Well, that's also the issue of... Yeah.
He's out there working on it. Car is turned off. He's not thinking of anything about it. And all of a sudden, 2 fingers go flying.
Oh my God. All right. So I owe Video Game Guy a win. So he's going to get his win. I've seen a video where somebody lost their finger on a turbo. Okay. Now, the turbo's sucking stuff in. So there's a lot of pull when you're near it. They had the turbo without the air filter on. They were revving the engine. And this guy had his finger or his hand too close to the turbo. That's like a grinder. That's like a meat grinder when you put it in there. So instant missing fingers. And you're not recovering those fingers either.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying the video, everybody. Thank you.
I don't know why we're even talking about missing fingers now. Look at where the conversation's going.
But yeah, you know what? I couldn't believe it though. Like I saw my buddy. I hadn't seen him in like a year or something. And then we met up one day and I remember he put his hand up in the air and I said, "Dude, what the hell happened?" He said, "Well, I was working on the old Merkur XR4 Ti and the fan kicked on." I said, "God,
that's crazy. That's crazy stuff."
I couldn't even imagine how horrifying that would be just to look down and have your fingers just go on.
I don't know.
I mean, imagine, just think about that. Like, seriously, think about that. You look at your hand and you have 2 missing fingers. Whether it hurt or not, let's just pretend it didn't hurt. All right, let's just pretend it didn't hurt at all. And you still look down and you went, oh my God. I mean, that would just be awful.
That would be awful.
Shane's doing good. He's just really busy.
I don't want to end the stream on that topic, Daddy. Let's talk about something else. You're giving me goosebumps here. I don't want to think about it.
Sorry, Max. But yeah, Shane's doing really well. He's very busy. Once the coronavirus thing is over, we might start doing more videos like we originally intended, to where he actually comes over and we're both in the room with our dumb props or whatever. He hates doing them over the computer on the Skype thing, so I don't know. Hopefully we'll get back to doing some more videos here once everybody's vaccinated and crap. Not really sure how that's gonna work, but right now the folks I live with say no one comes over, so no one's allowed in the house.
See, this whole losing finger thing, a lot of people are talking about it. Like Dave saying he was working on it. Yeah, the disconnecting battery. That's a big thing with working on cars that people don't do. If you're going to work on any moving mechanical part in the car, make sure you disconnect the battery.
Yeah.
It's just something to do for safety. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if I try to go meet Danny, they'll kick me out of the house. They'll be like, no, you can't be here. I don't know who you are, you weird-looking Asian dude. Go away.
Max will just say, wax on, wax off.
Yeah. Hey, man, I'm Bruce Lee's third cousin, man. You got to let me in. I'll introduce you.
I want to know where this wax on, wax off thing came from. You know what I mean?
Karate Kid movie.
Well, yeah,
from the 1980s.
I mean,
wax on, wax off.
That's not like some common thing Asian people say, is it?
No. That's, I don't know. You got to look up who wrote that movie, okay? Because somebody wrote the movie and came up with the whole wax on, wax off thing.
I've always wondered about that. You know what I mean?
And everybody in Asia is collectively doing a face palm, going, "Oh my God, who came up with that?" Can you imagine all the karate senseis in Japan looking at that movie, going, "How did they reduce our art to wax on, wax off?"
Mr. Miyagi should be ashamed of himself for repeating such things.
Miyagi, the true Miyagi, is a bad dude. You would not want to meet him in a dark alley.
Huh? So, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, yes, Video Toy Guy. I'll send a link on my channel in a little bit. Yeah. So he's a legitimate martial arts master, and he's actually the founder of the Goju-Ryu system, which I trained in. Interestingly, I'm Chinese and I trained in a Japanese martial art, but nonetheless, I have a lot of, I learned a lot while I was doing karate all those years. So yes, I'm actually that, what do they call it? The stereotypical Asian guy that actually knows Kung Fu, but except I know karate, not Kung Fu. You don't know how many times I was asked that question when I came to the country. Okay,
I believe
first question every kid asked me, do you know Kung Fu?
Not karate, like, they actually said Kung Fu?
Yeah, well, yeah, they said, yeah, because, Kung Fu movies were already a thing since the 70s.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, man, do you know Kung Fu? I was like, no, I don't know Kung Fu, dude. I'm just some scrawny Asian kid escaping China, so don't talk to me about Kung Fu, okay?
I always wanted to learn Wing Chun.
Wing Chun's a good system. I sparred with a guy who does Wing Chun.
It's interesting stuff.
Yes, interesting system.
Very different than other martial arts, I would say. I used to know one guy that did this stuff called like 5-star mantis or something like that.
7-star praying mantis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also very strange stuff. He used to take these, he would make these things out of metal coat hangers. He would just beat his shins and his forearms all day long to kill all the nerves off, so he couldn't feel stuff when he kicked stuff with his shins or hit you with his forearms. He was a scary dude. Really nice dude, but scary dude. I will tell you that.
Some of these guys that are really into martial arts, I worry about them.
He
Just
didn't
like some of
me
these guys that
very
are really
much for
into
some
guns, I
reason.
worry about them too. Wait,
The guys that
was
what?
that my turn to win? I guess it is my turn to win because he slowed down really fast. Hey, James. You're a little late to the party. We're almost done, but welcome. Kenneth's hamster beat him up.
I don't see anything about hamsters.
No, read Kenneth's
Oh, there it
rebels.
is.
My hamster beat me up.
Now I see
That's
it.
great. Oh, speaking of Chinese, okay, my friend Dad, and he's a great guy. I love him. Every time he met me, when he tried to say Chinese, he's like the Chinese, right? They're all Chinese. They're with the Z in it. So don't feel bad. I know exactly what people sometimes mispronounce. Well, actually, he goes Chinese, no Z. It's Chinese. The Chinese. I'm going, yes, I'm a Chinese. So, yeah, it's funny. You meet people, they have accents and stuff. You just roll with it. I don't get upset over any of that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't mean nothing bad by it. They just don't know how to say things, you know?
Yep. You can't take everything too seriously up front. You got to get to know the person before you start to really get a feel for. Sometimes they're just the joking type. Sometimes they're actually serious. But, I try not to let stuff get to me too easily. You beat Amelia like nothing. Yeah, that's good. But keep her car. It's actually a good car.
Thomas shoots pew-pews. Okay.
Actually, Video Toy Guy, I'm going to have to go at this point because, I've already overshot my allotted time from 2 hours to almost 3, so I'm going to have to take a break. But thanks for the swaps, guys.
The stream is about to end. Me and Max think you guys are all awesome. Thank you all so much for coming out here. Max,
all right, one more race.
Definitely go ahead and post a link to your channel. The bot should be posting it like every 15 minutes or something, but just in case, I think somebody was wanting that link there.
Actually, I think it was Video who wanted it. He's racing me, so I can't post the link because I can't get off the race.
I don't think the bot was working today. I'm looking through here.
It was. I see it, but it wasn't. I don't know if it was posting the link though.
It should be.
Cool. Hey, thanks for joining us, Dave. Always good to have a crew member hang out in here. Yep. Have a good night, Bosco, Flying Dragon. So let me go ahead and grab that link, Denny. I'm going to go ahead and post that. Let me run back out here. It was a lot of fun.
I'm grabbing it, actually.
Oh, you're grabbing it. Perfect.
I think. Hopefully this works.
All right, I'm jumping out of the lobby now because otherwise I keep getting challenged. All right,
I think
left
that's
3 minutes ago. He's still there. So, Kenneth, one of my crews, I was saying earlier, one of my crews, Team X, actually has a spot. Reach out to me after this. I'll see if I can get you into the crew.
Overlord, we're glad you enjoyed the stream, bud.
All right, guys. Overlord, have a good one. So yeah, I think we had a good one today. It was a lot of fun.
Definitely fun. Thank you to
just
the
needed more
moderators.
Yep. Thank you, moderators.
You moderators did a great job. We definitely appreciate that. We definitely appreciate all of you watching these videos, man. The streams are a lot of fun because of you guys. It'd be boring if it was just me and Max and nobody else here. So remember, you guys are all part of these channels as well. Everybody who shows up and is a regular here has a lot to do with making the channels fun. So thank you all. You guys are awesome. But I think it's time for us to say good night.
Have a good night, everyone.
I haven't ended it yet. I'm too lazy. I'm too tired to hit the button to stop it, guys. All right. We'll be back on Sunday. Max might join me on my Sunday stream. I'm not really sure. Usually he pops in for the second hour. So Sunday around noon Eastern time, I'll be live racing with you guys. Hope to see a lot of you there. And until then, catch y'all later. See ya.